NBC booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got it, guys.
Well, man, you start with the best seat in the house. You've seen victory lane here before. Take the fans behind the wheel and the risk versus reward advantage you have with the top lane here at Miami.
Yeah, you're always kind of battling that. You know, when do I get up there? How hard do I push it? How much do I risk? So it's been a challenge, you know, for years to be able to make it be against the wall. There's a few guys that are really, really good at it. I've been able to move around a little bit and find some other things and not risk too much, at least in one or two. So we'll see how that all plays out today. But we need to get to the end of this thing and, you know, have the right side in it and be in one piece without the toe knocked out.
Well, we're going to let you off the hook.
Hello, hello. The NASCAR Cup playoffs roll on into Homestead, Miami. Everybody's favorite racetrack. One of our favorite racetracks. I think universally we all pretty much agree that Homestead kicks ass. So let's have a good race today and enjoy this.
Well, guys, we really appreciate you taking the time. We know the fans do as well. Good luck today. We talked about ribbon defense, and we have seen it. We saw it yesterday. When we talk about running the wall,
A little late getting on here. They keep starting pre-race ceremonies 10 minutes early every week from the usual start time, and it throws me off. So as I flip over to NBC at the end of the first half of Detroit versus Baltimore, I say, oh, they're fucking on track and rolling and ready to go. What's up, Karen? Karen, you and I are in agreement. My race bet today is Tyler Reddick. If Tyler Reddick wins, I get paid. So I hope for good things for Tyler Reddick. I watched the first half of Detroit versus Baltimore, and Detroit looks absolutely lost. They have no idea how to defend Lamar Jackson. They're down 28-0. If not for a fumble, it'd be at least 31-0. So that game I got on the other television now. I'm keeping an eye on it. Bubba has an awesome Grimace car. Reddick has an awesome Hamburglar car. But Bubba's Grimace car is pretty sweet. Everybody says Blaney's got the car to beat. That's interesting. Still in the playoffs. You know what that means if he wins. Larson's locked into the Final Four. There's 3 spots left. One of them for sure will be on points. So if you're not winning, points are still important. There's Kyle Busch. Hey, remember Kyle Busch? He still races. Kevin Harvick wearing a 2014 championship throwback. Looks pretty neat, except for the big blank space where the numbers should be. Mike Hilton gonna wave the green. Hope he doesn't lose it like he did Earnhardt. That's a stupid, horrible joke, but my NASCAR ship posters would appreciate that one.
Well, right now we've got overcloud conditions, and the drivers are going to hope that persists throughout the day. We've seen the sun.
Junior, get your ass up to the booth.
But when that sun is in your eyes, not only is it tough to understand your entry point into turn 1, trying to get down in the corner, knowing where to lift. If you're wanting to run that wall, how can you tell where it's at with the sun in your eyes? Plus, on pit road, we've seen a lot of problems here trying to get on pit road. Drivers not being able to see their pit box as we see Mark Truex Jr. get spun around in his box last year.
That Cleveland Indianapolis game looks incredible. I'm seeing some of the highlights from that.
You got to have that windshield covered just right so that sun's not bothering you off into turn 1. Thanks, Junior. And up front,
I almost wanted to bet on Bubba today, as fast as he's going to be. The 2311 cars are so strong. It's a shame Bubba got eliminated when he did, because those cars are fast.
To him, just dropped his most recent album last week, I believe, Trackhouse.
when you hear him with the drivers with Jeff Downey, he can give me a pep talk.
Mr. Worldwide.
Comes in, energized and on fire.
I like Rapido. He was really fired up when he was chatting with those guys. So a good time. And
Turn my fan this way because I can feel it's going to get warm in here if I don't. Got my window open. Breathing in that nice, fresh North Carolina air. I think Tyler Reddick's car, low-key, is just designed to subvert the inspection scanners.
Ways to do it. Two great looking cars from 2311. We'll see if they are as fast as they look.
You got to be fast if you're the hamburger. And Grimace. We've seen great
The
things
Grimace
from
Flames.
Bubba Wallace, can he continue that trend as we get ready for the green flag? It's the second race of the round.
There we go.
Opportunity.
Truex on pole is bad news for everybody.
There's Mike Helton waving the green flag.
Green. William Byron the first to jump out of line. 3 wide underneath Larson and Chastain. And Austin Dillon. Bubba looks like he's going to take the lead here through 2. Up in front of Truex. And down the back they go.
Out front, Martin Truex Jr. did not have the start he was hoping for. Now to the bottom of the racetrack.
Truex to the inside for the lead. Off turn 4. Who's going to lead lap 1? It's going to be Truex.
And it looks like Martin Truex Jr. will lead the first lap.
Had a pretty midday at Las Vegas last week because of a really bad pit call that set him back. Brad Keselowski in 3rd. He was one of the dominant cars last week. It's a shame It's a shame Brad and Bubba got eliminated. They're both so fast. It's how competitive the playoffs are this year. Bubba and Brad, 2 of the best cars out there, and they're not racing for a championship. It's just that competitive. What's up, Michael? Michael, I watched Baltimore versus Detroit. Interesting game there. Bubba is not giving Truex much room at all through the center of these corners.
He's really trying to overdrive the entry of the corner, beat Bubba Wallace to the center so he can slide up in front of him, but Bubba's not letting it happen. Bubba drives in with a lot of speed.
Bubba has like 3 lanes up he could run. No, he runs right down on Truex's door until they get to the exit of the corner. And they've been side by side for the last 3 laps. Truex now slots in behind him.
Top 2 have separated themselves by half a second. Back to Brad Keselowski running 3rd.
A lot of the guys say Blaney's got the car to beat today. He's 5th right now.
Remember, he didn't run this race a year ago. He was suspended after an altercation with Kyle Larson at Las Vegas back in 2022. He was suspended 1 race.
Oh, I'm glad they reversed Blaney's disqualification last week.
Told him, I hope you enjoyed Miami. It's been a couple of years, right? A good ribbing back and forth.
Yeah, did you hear about Blaney and Bubba fucking with each other on Twitter? They're buddies. And Blaney said, "Hey, Bubba, it's been a couple years since you went to Homestead. You excited to go back?" Because he was suspended during last year. I saw the Patriots jumped out 10-0 on the Bills early.
He is not in the playoffs any longer. He gets into trouble.
What is that dog doing?
With a bad day, but not a loss of a championship. He's willing
Now Bubba's running closer to the wall, and Truex is chasing him up the track, trying to run a little higher as well.
Fighting to the inside. They'll try to take that lead back.
Bubba still leads that lap, 5 laps in.
4 of the 5 laps complete.
Sun peeking out now in 1 and 2. Oh, Martin.
And as he drifts up the racetrack, that opens the door once again for the 23.
And I just love how they nailed the next-gen car on 1.5 miles and literally nowhere else. If we raced on 1.5 miles every week, but it's the greatest era of NASCAR ever. Truex loses a lot of ground there in 4. Here comes Brad.
Have a difficult time getting
Oh,
by
Martin.
Wallace as Keselowski has got to his back bumper now.
Well, that's exactly what drivers love about this race.
BK.
Keselowski, we saw him on the top, but now to make a pass, he's got to go to the bottom. He's got to try something different.
It is so hard to pull down just half a lane and make a pass.
If you're going to make a pass, you've got to find a way to go underneath them.
It's like the choo-choo train racing we see at Daytona sometimes, only it's on 1.5 miles. Everybody wants to run the very top.
You got to go back to the throttle in different places, depending on which line you're running.
Playoff drivers on the left side of your screen will have the yellow line underneath their names. That's why we see
William Byron passing Ryan Blaney for 5th, trying to.
yellow line underneath their names on the scoring pylon.
Blaney in that bright yellow 12.
Good gaggle of cars there. Reddick, Blaney, Byron, Larson.
Off of the garage in practice. Looks really
You got 7 cars within 1 second of each other, basically, here.
difference was Larson was really
8 laps in.
where the 12 moved around the racetrack. That's
No separation in the top 10, really.
not only speed but limited versatility.
Tires get worn away very quickly here too, Steve. Only 7 laps in. This is the 8th lap complete, and already lap times have fallen off a whole second.
Yeah, a whole second. So this first stage is 80 laps. The fuel run is in the mid-60s. The math would say you want to pit right at lap 40. It seems
Homestead should be the damn championship race. Why we ever had to fucking change it, I'll never understand.
so we might see green flag pit stops as early as lap 32 to 35.
And now they'll stubbornly probably never make it the championship race ever again, because NASCAR never likes to admit when they're wrong.
21 and 14 here.
Back in the pack, Harvick, Briscoe, Harrison, Burton. No.
Briscoe, the 14, right
Almost a
up
wreck.
against.
Would have took out Harvick.
You know, we're going to see that all day long. You know, 3 wide, 4 wide, trying to make passes. That's Homestead.
So many different lines. That's the interesting thing is we see them go through the turns. You can go from the white line all the way up to the wall and utilize all the real estate.
It's free real estate.
You know, we talked about the tire fall off. It is cooler today. Yesterday in practice, it was much hotter.
How about that Dale Jr. yesterday with that top 5 after he wrecked one of his own cars?
So whose car
Oh, man.
good today?
Good race yesterday. Sam frickin' Mayer and Raleigh Herbst.
Today than yesterday.
The other thing is how
They can't go to commercial right now. The battle for the lead's been going on every lap of this race. Truex is back to Bubba's inside on the backstretch.
that oil life remaining in a percentage. Think about that for the tires. And if you run hard as that car will go, you take life out of that tire quicker. And you settle in and take a
Fuck
deep
me, I'm
breath
tired.
and really
I slept pretty good last night, but
you can extend
I've had a long few days. It's not been all bad except Friday when I had to work on no sleep, but
side by side for almost the entire 10 laps of this race.
y'all know what I've been doing this weekend. I think Truex is finally going to get this lead here. Yes, clear by 2. Truex on lap 12. Byron to 3rd. Right as that pass was made. Bubba, wow, Bubba's car's fast. He just launches down the straightaway.
The entry slide up in front of the car that you're trying to pass. Now, he may get
Why can't this be the championship race?
okay with that because now you're on the outside lane and you can pinch him off and complete the pass.
It was the perfect track under any points format. It was the perfect track. No matter what kind of car, aero package, points format, didn't matter. Homestead's the best.
I think that he probably stayed low in that particular corner to try to avoid the wake of the 23 in front of him. If your car's free enough, you can actually make that.
Keselowski and Byron are trading 3rd, back and forth.
Off of the straightaway, the 6 able to go back by on the inside.
I enjoyed watching Junior race yesterday. Denny Hamlin's up to 8th. Just mention all the playoff guys whenever I see their names. Keselowski going for 2nd. Byron's going to give him a little draft off into 1. They'll clear Bubba. Truex, Keselowski, Byron. Shout out to fucking, excuse me, Anheuser-Busch for letting Harvick drive a Budweiser car today. That's a big deal when a sponsor does something like that because they don't all like to do that kind of thing. Sponsors are very much about the brand they want you to represent, but they're like, you know what? Your last race at Homestead, won a championship here. Awesome throwback. Be a great die-cast car to have. Can't believe 2014 was almost 10 years ago now. We were fucking pups, man. 2014. That was a good year. 2014 was a good year. Son of a bitch. I slept from like 1 to 9 this morning. It's about as good as a sleep as I can usually get on the weekends. Tomorrow morning I got to ride about an hour away to help my dad briefly with something. It's not an all-day thing, but so I got to get up at like 8:30, so I'll probably just go to bed after the Dolphins-Eagles game, which I am streaming that game because that's a pretty strong Sunday Night Football matchup there. Speaking of strong, man, the Ravens are just rolling Detroit right now. Second half's kicking off here. Lions got a takeaway late in the half, but didn't do anything with it, so it's still 28-0. The Falcons and Bucks are tied at 10, despite the fact that the Bucks have been on the field 3 times longer than us. That game's going to piss me off by the end of the day. We're having a mid-off with Tampa Bay. New England plays their division opponents so strong. You know, they almost beat Miami. They did beat the Jets. They're up 13-10 on Buffalo. New England knows how to play their division. I think the Browns-Colts game is the craziest game going on right now. That game's been absolutely wild today. Martinsville next Sunday. I'll be there. How about that shit? I'm going to Martinsville. I've never been to a race this late in the season. The latest I've ever been to a race is always like Charlotte in October. But I didn't go to Charlotte this time. I chose to go to Martinsville instead. Next Sunday at 2. Get up nice and early and go to Martinsville. Big run for Detroit. I'll miss you guys next week when I'm in Martinsville. Truex leads. Byron, Keselowski, Larson, Reddick, Blaney, Bubba falls to 7th. He had good speed early, but they don't have a long-run car. Okay, show the fucking race. We'll get it. Thank you, Verizon. Got a battle for lead. Byron and Truex, door-to-door in turn 1. Such a competitive race. Oh, Jared Goff just fumbled. Recovered his own fumble.
Yeah, he's using that bottom groove and saw this a little bit yesterday in the Xfinity race.
And William Byron will take the lead in turn 3. Can he clear up? And no, he cannot. So Truex should get it back here. No, Byron does clear him off of 4, just barely. New leader, 24.
Surprisingly, as we had watched Bubba Wallace get out there and run and lead 9 laps, he is all the way back to 7.
Yeah, it looked like that car was having a little grip issue with the back, saw that back moving around. Let's see if we can ride on board here with Denny Hamlin with a Coca-Cola cam on the roof for this 11 car. See Denny get a little bit tight right there.
Doesn't even feel like I'm going to a race next week, but I am. Oh, dude, Michael, the Bills are crippled on defense. I've watched a lot of their games this year. I watched them play the Jags, and I watched them play New York last week. Denny Hamlin, 7th place with Bubba. Lions going on a 4th and 4 at the Ravens 45. Why not? You're down 28. And wide open, Amon-Ra St. Brown, first down. Keselowski, 2nd place. God, there's comers and goers here, ladies and gentlemen. I think Truex is starting to go. And Larson and Byron and these Hendrick cars are starting to come. And Keselowski's just staying pretty steady. He's been good the whole race. Byron got out front, built a bit of a gap. It's the biggest lead we've seen today. It's just a little over half a second.
As these tires continue to wear away, and the furthest back of the playoff drivers running is Buscher, and he's all the way back at 27th, Kip.
Damn, Buscher's 27th? How is Brad's car so good? And he got eliminated, and Buscher's not been that great lately. And they've fallen off big time today. 27th, 24 laps in. At one of his better racetracks.
And then speed and balance over the long run. So, Steve, when you hear your driver complaining about fire-off speed, what can you do without hurting that long run?
Well, that's the challenge, right? Because a car would take off better if you started with more air pressure, but starts with more, they balloon up, and it would hurt you on the back end. So that's not really a great option. When I hear fire-off speed, I really want to know why. Is it
Homestead is the new Atlanta. And by Atlanta, I mean the old Atlanta. The way this place eats tires now. I love it. Yeah, Brad's 2nd and Buscher's 27th. Something's wrong here.
as similar on the racetrack as any team, and yet here we are in the playoffs. Brad is 2nd, Buscher 27th. We really haven't seen that out of the organization all year. And Chris Buscher and that team, when the playoffs have started, they have not been able to bring the speed that they were earlier in the playoffs. We talked about it in the pre-race, guys. They're going to have to find a way.
You know you're doing bad when you're racing with Harrison Burton and Chase Briscoe. And that's what Buscher's doing right now. Byron, Kozlowski, Larson, Truex, Reddick. Pit stops coming soon. 10 laps. 10 to 14 laps. 3rd and goal, Lions. They can still get back in this game with a score here. Of course, they got to start playing defense after this, but the Ravens left the door open there at the end of the first half, even though it's 28-0. Good pocket for Goff. Nobody open. Throws it away. What the fuck was that? That ball must have got tipped. Go for it. You're down 28-0. You go for it. So, yeah, pretty much since Thursday, I mean, I explained this yesterday. So, Thursday, I came home from work, tried to take a nap. Napped a little bit, not that much. Spider-Man came out on PS5 at midnight, stayed up all night and played that. Took a nap at like 5:30, went to work at 8. Worked 5 hours, came home, played more Spider-Man, took a nap. Got up, played it online with my friends. And I tried to sleep well. I still didn't sleep well Friday night and woke up early. Streamed Spider-Man for 7 hours and then streamed the Xfinity race. Then 100%ed Spider-Man last night, went to bed and slept about 8 hours. So, trying to catch up on sleep. Couldn't put the game down. It's so addictive. When you get a really good new video game, you just play it. Can't put it down. Went through that with Star Wars Jedi Survivor this year, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and now Spider-Man just came out. Spider-Man's like a strong contender for my favorite game ever. It's the first I've never 100% completed a game that fast. And then I got the Platinum Trophy this morning. So, they need to hurry up and put New Game Plus in. I figured New Game Plus would be in from the very beginning, but they got a patch. They said they're going to patch in a New Game Plus. I'm like, well, goddamn it, get to it, because I unlocked all those fucking upgrades and suits, and now I got nothing to do with them. Yep, 100% completion. Got everything. Everything. I got it all. And we're back. Stop showing wide shots of Miami and making me wish I was there. NBC. Kyle Busch on pit road. About 5 laps earlier than I thought, but most guys usually will come early. There's always going to be some guys who come in early. See, Ryan Preece is on pit road, too.
2 or 3 seconds a lap, so this should instantly generate some concern by the rest of the field. I expect everybody to come in a 2 or 3 lap window as we see Byron right here continue to lead Keselowski. Now we have
Austin Dillon hits pit road.
On pit road as well, and it's going to open up the funnel. Busy, busy, busy on pit road. As you see Brad head to the bottom of the racetrack, wouldn't surprise him if he's coming to pit road. Yeah, there you go. He's slowing down. Hard left-hand turn. Shows you just how tough it is to get on this pit road, Kim.
And Kevin Harvick coming down pit road. One word, tight on the fourth.
Chase Elliott with that really weird I can't decide if I like that Hooters car or not. I miss Midnight, the old Hooters car. The purely matte black and orange one. That was always one of my favorites. The Night Owl. Wow, Truex had to get around the 42 to get into his box. That's awkward. And that 42 is stopped way forward in his box. Hey, that's John Hunter Nemechek, I just realized. Nemechek getting a head start on next season, driving the 42 today. Touchdown, Falcons. That's a touchdown. Even though Drake London almost broke his goddamn neck on that.
Yeah, Rick, you just cannot afford not to have those fresh Goodyear tires. Chris Rebel saying the car still too tight. That was the condition they had yesterday. And also said at the end of the run, he was starting to lose his exit as well. Bell was hanging around the 10
I'm probably going to rule that a touchback and Tampa Bay's ball. Fuck my life. Don't look at it, Dale. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Watch the race. That's the great thing about this time of year. The race is on, so if the Falcons are pissing me off, I can put all my attention somewhere else, which is what I've been trying to do today.
While the 5 of Larson and the 6 of Keselowski, both after service, rejoining the field. This should cycle Brad Keselowski to the lead, Kyle Larson to second, Byron to third.
Here comes Tyler Reddick down pit road, and he said the car was a little bit
Tyler Reddick and his optical illusion post-race inspection cheated car with that fucking paint scheme.
for the end of that run.
See on the left side, guys continue to run. Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano, who had to start in the back of the backup car. Eric Jones.
Denny Hamlin has still not pitted. Logano, Jones, Ty Dillon. Keselowski is going to be the leader when the cycle's through from the looks of it. He hasn't pitted yet. I mean, he did pit, excuse me. I'm talking about the cars in front of him have not pitted yet.
On the second half of this run, closer to the end of the stage.
This is like the MO of the 11-car team. They're always the ones that are going to run a little bit longer and risk, staying out there, hoping that yellow might come before they pit, or that it would go great for that long run to that advantage you're talking about, Steve. They do this every week.
All right, I got to hear this damn shit in the Falcons game.
They found confidence in it. I think it's Denny's signature. He likes, being the guy that has tires at the end of it. And I think
Yay, it's still our ball. It's not a touchdown, but it's our ball at the 1.
run the ball. You don't call passes
First and goal, bitch.
for a driver like Denny, who likes being kind of on his own system, his own island. Call the race that way. So I expect you see lap 38. I would bet they come right.
If I get one more text about this USPS package is around the world, cannot be delivered. This USPS package is around the world, cannot be delivered. I don't have anything that I'm trying to get delivered. So fuck off and stop asking.
He can be when he rejoins.
While he's staying out on the racetrack, that's trapping a lot of cars a lap.
Delete and block this fucking number.
Currently scoring.
Piss off.
As you mentioned, there are a few that still need to come to pit road.
Well, you're going to see the speed difference right here on board.
Not missing anything in the race. Denny Hamlin's running long.
Very quickly,
Ah, hell, we just fumbled the ball at the fucking 1. Great!
because he's already come by and taken his.
Why do I care about this team?
Look at that, Ross Chastain. That's the difference. Watch how
Give me back to the Detroit game. Why did my Dude, every now and then, when I'm watching the Fox app, it will change from the game in my area to another game. And it keeps changing to the Falcons and Bucks. I don't want to watch Falcons Bucks. I don't want to. Leave me alone. I don't want to watch the Falcons play. They suck. And well, Desmond Ridder and Arthur Smith suck, and they're pissing me off.
Still out there on the tires they started the race on.
So Fox app. Let me watch the rest of Baltimore whooping Detroit. Or I'll just turn on Paramount and watch that fucking shitty Washington versus New York Giants game.
So this time, so now drivers, you're going to get your brake bias correct. I assume you're going to enter the bottom down here, Junior, right? If you're going to run, hand out the window, let the cars behind you know
Old
you're
Denny's getting ready to pit.
Tend to be a little bit conservative on these early stops, especially under green flag. But we know Denny Hamlin, he pushes the limit.
I hope he speeds. So he ran long on his tires, and now I need him to speed. That'd be really funny. Sorry, Cowboy, if you're listening. Big Denny Hamlin fan.
Crew Chief Chris Gabehart liked Steve's math. He told his driver, we're going to split it in half, and we're going to learn early. Denny Hamlin has liked his race car. You saw him able to run the line, and he likes not right up against the wall, but
A lot because the way the walls are painted at Homestead, the track looks like it's a big fucking swimming pool. Hey, get the fuck out of here. Fucking stink bug.
about 17 to 18 seconds back. Now his tires are a little fresher, so he'll gain in on Brad. The question is, does he gain the whole rest of this run, right? 39 laps to go. If he can get through traffic and use the fresh tire. It's going to be interesting to see where the stage finishes. Does he get all the way back to 7th, or does he climb higher than that?
You're looking how it nets out. The guys who came early as opposed to the guys who come late, how do they net out when they're into this stage comes as far as the green and white checkered flag?
So now with pit stops done, now it's back to racing, guys, right? And what kind of adjustments you made and how much better your car is driving.
Watching this 19 at Truex, let's see if they've made improvements on this car. He was losing a couple spots since the race began. He's got Reddick right on the fence behind him. Reddick trying to use that higher line to gain a little bit of ground down the back straightaway. Right here that's developed on the entry to turn 3 over the tunnel. And then some bumps as well. Right through there, you see a little bit of content in the racetrack. If your car's tight through that, you'll slide the nose into the wall. If you're losing
Chris Buescher's still 27th. He'll be lucky. He won't be on the lead lap at the end of this stage. The way Keselowski and Larson's running.
in this racetrack as it continues to age over the years.
So Keselowski out in front by 1.1 seconds over Larson as we go back a little bit.
Christopher Bell is +3 above the cut line, now up to 8th. He was 11th before pit stops, I'm pretty sure.
Seconds behind Marty.
He's been in the back half of the top 10 for pretty much the entire day, Rick. So when we all sat down with Christopher Bell at the beginning of the playoffs, we asked him, what tracks do you like and what are you worried about? He quickly answered, I'm worried about...
Oh my God, Cameron, it's been NASCAR's playoffs since September. Darlington was the first race of the playoffs. Me and Dylan were there.
Why did he say Miami is a problem for him? Stevens told me you run Miami in the high line way different than anywhere else. And Junior, I'm curious, and in your career, you found that to be true as well. Entering the corner just like Christopher Bell did right there against the wall.
I heard Junior say yesterday that if he was in better shape physically, he probably could have won yesterday. I buy that because when you don't do this every week and you don't work out like Junior doesn't work out, he's not conditioned for this, but he still got a top 5 yesterday. Yay, the Falcons bury the buck. Should I leave this fucking Falcons game on the other TV or switch to CBS and ignore that the Falcons exist? You know, Cameron, every year now, NASCAR's TV ratings for the last 3 seasons go up or stay the same for the previous year all through the regular season. And then as soon as they hit playoffs, all the ratings go down. All the ratings go down. There's not a single playoff race that hasn't been down for the last 2 years. It just keeps going down and down and down. But during the regular season, they usually see an increase year to year now or stay the same. And attendance is good, but just nobody wants to buy into the playoff shit. And I don't blame them. Do I need to pull up the picture of what the Winston Cup points would look like right now without playoffs? Because there'd be like, currently, under the Winston Cup format, there would be 5 drivers within like 40 points of each other fighting for the championship with a couple races to go. It would be like Denny Hamlin, Chris Buescher, William Byron, Kyle Larson, and I think Christopher Bell. Let me find that right now if I can. I'm gonna go straight to Twitter. I'm gonna show you. This is what the points looked like coming into this race if we were still under an actual points format that rewards a proper champion. NASCAR. I follow a Twitter account who like updates it every week. Winston Cup Series standings. They do Cup standings and they do Busch Series standings and they do Truck Series. After last week, or what is the standings? This is the standings after last week, if it was Winston Cup. Denny Hamlin, Christopher Bell, Chris Buescher, William Byron, Martin Truex would all still be fighting for the championship. Brad Keselowski would be a long shot, but he would still be mathematically alive. But that's what points would look like if this were 2003. Look how close that is. With, what, 3 races left today, next week at Martinsville. Me and Dylan are going to Martinsville next week. And then Phoenix is the last race. So, yeah, there you go. There's your fucking Winston Cup points. Let me see if Xfinity would actually be more interesting. Nah, Xfinity's kind of... It's a 2-horse race, and Nemechek's pretty much a god. It's Nemechek and Austin Hill. Everybody else would be fucked. But, yeah. So, without playoffs, you'd still be getting a great championship battle. What's up, Caden? I'll get you, boy. Ozzy, don't you bite me. Come here. You tried to bite me, you little asshole. For that, I will pull your tail. I admit, like, this has been, the playoffs have been really good and, like, hyper competitive. I just wish, I don't know, at the very least, Phoenix shouldn't be the championship race. Homestead, Charlotte, Las Vegas, Kansas, or Nashville. One of those should be the championship race. Because Charlotte is the best track in NASCAR right now. Believe it or not, Cameron. The 600 the last 2 years has been the best race of the year. So they really don't need the Roval anymore.
This look out of the passenger side, right side window. Keselowski out front.
If Bubba didn't choke Texas, he'd still be in the championship because Bubba and Reddick are teammates and they've had two of the fastest cars. And Bubba choked at Texas. He had the race won and blew it on a late restart. So Bubba really should still be running for a championship, but he choked the Texas. It was all his fault. Dude, there have been rumors, and drivers keep referencing that don't be surprised when Daytona's the championship race. I've heard several drivers and people in NASCAR say don't be surprised one day they're going to make fucking Daytona the championship. Next year, they're already adding another super speedway to the playoffs. There are 2 super speedways in the playoffs next year, Atlanta and Talladega. Atlanta in the first round, Talladega in the second round. So they're already, I see why the driver, Denny Hamlin's podcast is get ready, Daytona Championship's coming, just wait. They added another road course and another super speedway to the playoffs next year. I think Atlanta getting added to the playoffs is a one-year thing, though, because they insist on doing Darlington on Labor Day, and Labor Day falls what would be a week before the playoffs, so Darlington gets knocked out of the playoffs for 1 year, and Atlanta gets moved forward into the playoffs. And the new Atlanta is a super speedway. Kyle Larson's got the lead now. Larson's already locked into the championship. Larson won last week. So the final 4 is Larson and 3 other guys yet to be determined. And it's really fucking close in points. And I said early in the race, the 2 fastest cars that got eliminated from the playoffs 2 weeks ago was Brad Keselowski and Bubba. I think a lot of guys are relieved that Bubba and Brad didn't make it because look how good Brad's doing, and Bubba was on pole today. So Bubba beat up Larson. I like what Tony Stewart said. Tony Stewart pulled Kyle Larson aside and said, "What the fuck are you doing?" And Larson was like, "What?" And Tony Stewart was like, "Why didn't you take your fucking helmet and hit Bubba in the goddamn head with it while he was shaking you around?" Because Larson had his helmet in his hand. And Tony Stewart's like, "Dude, you should have hit him in the fucking face with your helmet. What are you doing?" But Larson's like, "I'm not going to fight anybody."
Really kind of carrying the flag for RFK this season, but now it's Brad Keselowski who's running up front and contending for the wins. Otis Freight giving us this shot.
I kind of hope Larson or a non-playoff driver win today, so when I go to Martinsville next week, it's really crazy. Because the less guys locked in, the better Martinsville will be. So I need Larson or a non-playoff driver. So Larson, Brad, Bubba, fucking Austin Dillon 7th right now. Those are probably the guys that would have the best chance at winning, that it wouldn't mean anything today. Oh, Cameron, you missed it. All the boomers got pissed at Bubba because at Texas, when he took the lead, Larson wrecked. Because Larson and Bubba were side by side in the corner, and Bubba never touched him, and Larson just got sideways, spun out, and wrecked, and Bubba had the lead. Fucking Larson wrecked Bubba. It's like, and Larson got out and was like, dude, he never touched me. It's my fault. Larson's like, I just drove way too hard. Bubba had me beat. I drove way too hard, and I wrecked. And Bubba was going to win the race, but then there was a fucking caution, and Bubba picked the shitty line on the restart and just totally choked. Austin Dillon has a right. You know, Austin Dillon is the reason Kyle Busch came to RCR. They said Austin Dillon was the one who hooked Kyle Busch up with Richard Childress and got Kyle in the 8 car. And I was like, dude, when Kyle came to RCR, they should have gave him the 3. I was hoping it was like, Kyle Busch, rumors are going to RCR. I'm like, give him the 3. Come on. Put him in the 3. Fucking people are so fair weather. Now that Kyle Busch drives for RCR and drives the 8 car and drives a Chevrolet, people are like, oh, I love Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch is a fan favorite now. Dale Jr. said at Darlington this year he was sitting with Carl Edwards during driver intros, and they're like, from Las Vegas, Nevada, Kyle Busch. The crowd cheers, and Jr. says Carl Edwards goes, what the hell is that? And Jr.'s like, oh, they like him now. And Carl's like, that's fucking news to me. So, yeah, when we go, me and Dylan have been to a few races this year, Kyle Busch gets a lot of cheers. Because he ain't driving them cheating Toyotas anymore. Kyle had a good year early this season. He won 3 races. He won the last California race. They're never racing an Auto Club again. He won Auto Club, he won Gateway, and he won Talladega. But ever since, Kyle's kind of had a shitty year. He kind of limped into the playoffs and didn't go very far. I can't believe Austin Dillon's won 3 races in his entire damn career. All 3 of his wins were complete fucking flukes, which is hilarious. All 3 of his wins. Charlotte, Daytona, and then Texas during COVID. All complete fucking flukes. Oh, yeah, never mind. He's won 4 because he won the Daytona summer race last year as well. Cameron, you didn't see it. Guys, Cameron doesn't watch much NASCAR anymore. Last year at Daytona, Austin Dillon was like 25th, and a rainstorm hit in turn 1 out of nowhere, and the entire field except Austin Dillon crashed, and that's how he won. I'm not lying. You can ask everybody here. The entire top 20, 25 cars crashed, and Austin Dillon's the only one that made it through with no damage, and then he won. They restarted the race after an hour and a half of rain, and there was like 7 cars left or 8 cars left. They all had damage except Austin Dillon. And one of the other cars was Tyler Reddick, his teammate, who even though he had damage could stay with Austin in the draft and just pushed him out front. Tyler Reddick was like 3 laps down with damage, and he pushed Austin Dillon out front against a weakened field and won the race. That was last year.
Buescher's about 3 or 4 tenths off the pace of the leader in this 17 car. He does have that preferred high line, but you see.
And Larson's lapping Chris Buescher right now. You saw in what would be the Winston Cup standings, Chris Buescher would be 3rd in points. So the fact that Buescher's running 28 today is pretty wild. I don't know I don't know how Buescher's 28th and Brad's 2nd. They're teammates, and their cars have been dead equal all year long. Wherever Brad runs, Buescher's right there with him. Buescher's won 3 races. Brad's got a lot of top 5s. Whenever one has a bad day, they both have it, but not today. I think they got mixed up. They gave Brad the good car and Buescher the shit car, forgetting that Buescher's still in the playoffs and Brad got eliminated. Larson, Brad, Blaney, Byron, Truex. Truex announced he's coming back for another year. You heard all that shit Danica talked about Truex when Sherry died. It's like, Danica, you're a fucking scumbag. Like, of all the times to pick a fucking fight with somebody, she waits till his, like, lifelong friend, ex-girlfriend dies. And she's like, hey, you're a piece of shit anyway. You know that? Chase Elliott's had an awful year while you've not been watching. Chase broke his leg snowboarding and missed a few races. And then he came back and flipped out at Charlotte and went on a rampage and tried to kill Denny Hamlin and got suspended. He wrecked Hamlin so bad at Charlotte, he got suspended. So Chase missed 4 races with a broken leg, finished dead last at Charlotte, and then got suspended and missed another race. So it was like, well, you've got to win a race to make the playoffs, and he finished 2nd at Indy with a dominant. Well, he didn't have the dominant car, but he was catching Michael McDowell, but he got held up by a lap car at Indianapolis. And then at Watkins Glen, he was marching to the front with the best car and ran out of gas because they fucked up the fuel strategy. So Chase didn't even make the playoffs this year because of all that. He still had a decent year. He just hasn't won a race because if he had not missed those races, he would have made the playoffs because the 9 car made the owners' playoffs. And, owners' points keep track of where that car runs every week. So if Chase hadn't missed those races, he'd be in. He'd still be in right now, just without a win. He hasn't won anything. People kept joking NASCAR's going to find a way to get Chase in. But then it became NASCAR's going to help Bubba get in. And then Bubba just made the playoffs anyway and then made it through the first round. And if he didn't choke at Texas, he'd still be in right now. So there was a thing going around online when Bubba made the playoffs. Last one in, first one out. And then Bubba made it all the way through the first round. And just barely missed this round because it was so competitive. There was like a bunch of cars within a few points of each other. Like Brad, Bubba, and Kyle Busch were pretty close to making it. It's just he fucked up at Texas and gave the race away. Finished third instead of winning, and that cost him. And I knew it would when it happened. When Bubba pulled away and Larson wrecked, and then Bubba pulled away on the next restart, I'm like, he's got this one. And then a caution happened for a wreck at like 20th, and I'm like, he's fucked now. And I was right. I knew that last caution would fuck him. Then all the boomers accused him of wrecking Kyle Larson, and it's like he never touched him. And Larson said it was his own fault. Bubba's having the best season of his career. He just ain't won. Last year he did win. This year he just hasn't won, but Bubba statistically has had the best season of his career so far. A lot of really strong drivers haven't won this year. Chase hasn't won this year. Brad hasn't won. Bubba hasn't won. Those are 3. And Harvick hasn't won either. Harvick hasn't won this year. Joey's only got 1 win. Unfortunately, I was there when Joey won. Me and Dylan went to Atlanta, and Joey won Atlanta when we were there. Ty Gibbs has been strong this year, and he ain't won a race yet either. A.J. Allmendinger won Charlotte Roval a couple weeks ago. Kind of wish I'd went to that one after A.J. won it. Oh, yeah, this is Harvick's last year. He's actually driving a Budweiser car today. He's driving his 2014 championship paint scheme today because this is Harvick's last race at Homestead. After Phoenix in 2 weeks, Harvick's done, he says. And Josh Berry's from Junior Motorsports is getting the 4 car. Cameron is like a NASCAR fan that's been in a coma for 2 years, so he's like, wait, what's happened? So, yeah, Harvick's done after this season. Truex says he's coming back for at least another year. Kyle Busch and Denny Hamlin say they're not retiring anytime soon. What are you looking at, Ozzy? Ty Gibbs. Ty Sheets is the greatest modified driver of all time. In my own personal NASCAR headcanon. In my NASCAR 2005 career mode timeline, he's the greatest modified driver in history.
He's beating everyone in turn 3. He's got tons of corner speed. And can you get there? Right? Is that
Ryan Newman's back today, guys. You see that? He's driving a shipbox car, but Ryan Newman's here. Ryan Newman double dipped this weekend. He raced yesterday, and the car broke on him, and he's racing today. Or riding around the 51.
what is achievable, Steve? Because you can't fix everything on the race car.
A lot has happened since you kind of fell out of it. The new car made all the big tracks incredible and made the short tracks suck. Remember with the old car, it's like, man, short tracks and road courses are the shit. This new car, it's like, oh, man, short tracks and road courses suck. But fucking Homestead, Kansas, Charlotte, Las Vegas, Nashville, every big track is, like, amazing. Because with the old car, that was the problem. All the big tracks were awful. Now it's reversed. The cars suck on short tracks now because the tires are so big, they have so much grip, and the brakes are perfect. Everybody's brakes are perfect. Everybody has way too much grip. They don't make enough horsepower, so guys just downshift and upshift at Martinsville and get off the corner. A guy will fuck up the entry at Martinsville and just downshift, grab a gear, and fucking speed off the corner. There's no like sliding around or anything on short tracks anymore. And it made road courses suck pretty bad too, except for Coda. I think Coda and the Indianapolis road course. Oh, Stenhouse just wrecked. Didn't hit nothing, but he's got a right rear down. And they might get this restarted before the end of the stage. Yeah, he's got a flat. The wheels look straight, though. That's the good news. Yeah, this might end the stage here, I think. NASCAR will probably hustle and try to make a one-lap restart, and somebody in the fucking championship will get wrecked, and their whole season will be screwed.
The right rear does not look like it was pointing in the correct direction, but it's hard to say what was the cause and what was the result.
And he was a part of that green flag.
The cars are so good on mile-and-a-half tracks now that people are begging them to bring back Chicago and Kentucky. I would love to see Chicago come back. Chicago's definitely going to come back when the contract for the Chicago street race runs out. Chicago street race was really cool. The street race they did in the middle of Chicago was awesome. That was one of the best races I've ever watched. So that race was great, and they're doing it again next year. But I know when that contract runs out, they're going to bring back Chicagoland because they've still – I think NASCAR owns Chicagoland now, and they're maintaining it, they said. And Charlotte and Kansas and Homestead are the 3 best tracks in NASCAR. I love going to Charlotte. Every year now, the 600 is fucking awesome. Darlington is great, too. I mean, we usually go to Darlington and Charlotte and another random couple of races. What do you want, Ozzy? Hey, get off that. What are you doing? You crazy? What's wrong with you? Baker Mayfield or Desmond Ridder? Who is the deadliest warrior of shit quarterbacks? Hey, we're up 13-10 early in the 4th. Got the ball, but we're pinned deep in our own territory. Some ugly. If we win, we're in first place. Can't argue with that. First place and 2-0 in the division if we win. I really don't appreciate Fox switching to that game, so I have to sit here and kind of pay attention to it. I need to check Twitter. Five years ago today, I was at a Metallica concert. Well, I'd like to be there again. Facebook memories showed me I was at the Metallica show a few years ago. I had good seats for that one, too. Oh, my God. The Showman Larson almost wrecked last week and then won the race anyway. Bill almost got Larson at the line last week.
Really cool to get to race for their championship here in a few weeks, and you're glad we don't have to stress for these next 2 races.
Larson takes one of the spots.
Got your fucking photo finish at Las Vegas, man.
2 weeks at Phoenix. He'll be racing for his 2nd championship. And as we finish under caution, Larson is going to have his 8th stage win of 2023. He swept the stages and won here last year after leading 199 laps. And with this one ending under yellow, he'll grab this stage.
I am actually excited to get that Load 30th anniversary box set that I know they're going to do in a couple years. They've been doing the anniversary box sets for all the albums, and Load is coming up in 2026. That'll be a good box set because of all the fucking demos and recording sessions on it. Jason helped them with the Black Album box set, and that was a really good one. Lars, I remember when they did the Injustice for All box set, they did an interview with Rolling Stone. The guy was like, "This box set is insane. It's huge." And Lars goes, "Wait till the Black Album box set comes out." Those two Metallica shows I saw in Dallas in August are the two favorite concerts I've ever been to.
Really, really good if you're going to get the points that you need. Christopher Bell with a top 10 in stage 1 has the second least amount of points.
And those shows are on YouTube in really good quality because they broadcast them live that night. And I ordered my box set of the CDs of both shows from Dallas. Oh, Desmond Ritter just fucking... Oh, my God. Allgier's wide open up the sideline. Stiff arm him. God damn it. Well, we're almost in field goal range. And a 6-point lead against Baker Mayfield is like a huge lead.
Either here or at Martinsville. But the rest of the field, can we put Tyler Reddick? I mean, he's right now 19 points below the cut line. Is that must win yet? And there's still a lot of points that are out there, even in this race.
Yeah, it's just you're racing against the best. So maybe it is must win because you know all these other guys aren't going to have bad days.
I actually listen as a joke. I didn't do it to enjoy it. I listened to parts of Lulu at work 2 weeks ago and was laughing at how bad it was. I texted my friend Ben, who's a diehard Metallica fan like me. I was like, dude, I'm listening to... I was like, when's the last time you listened to Lulu? Like, this shit is so bad, it's funny. The music is great because it's fucking Metallica. It's just Lou Reed's talking and the fucking lyrics. Like, this is like... I don't know. Just acid. It's like being on acid listening to that. Hallucination. Hey, Larson's still the leader. Keselowski second, Byron up to third, Truex up to fourth, Blaney drops to fifth, Austin Dillon up to sixth.
And so, good for those two as Pitbull, Grimace, the Hamburger.
Yeah, all the stars came out today for this NASCAR race. Pitbull's there, Grimace is there, Mike Hilton's on the flag stand. The Patriots are beating the Bills 22-10 with 6 minutes left. The Falcons are driving with a chance to burn some clock and, in my wildest dreams here, put the Bucks away. I like the way Lars said the Lulu album came about. He said they played with Lou Reed at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And he said Lou Reed was like, "You guys are incredible. We should do an album." And Lars says, we were like, "Yeah, sure. Why not?" He's like, "It'll never happen." And then all of a sudden, "Hey, Lou Reed's calling. He wants to do that album." And he's like, "Oh, okay." That's how that happened. There's a really good song on Lulu called Dragon. And it's only good if you listen to the instrumental version. It's like a kick-ass. It could have been like the next Orion or Cthulhu. It's like a great instrumental, but of course they got Lou Reed babbling over it, so it's pretty lame. First down, bitch. My hotel for the Metallica shows in Dallas was like a block away from Cowboys Stadium, which was nice. Was he? Ozzy. Hell yeah, we inside the 10. Burn some clock, though. I'd like to go up 2 scores with like 5 minutes left. Of course, I can't make any more blown lead jokes about us because we've actually been one of the better fourth quarter teams in the NFL, so can't make any more blown lead jokes. My next concerts are the last 2 Kiss shows in December. Kiss just started the last 25 shows 3 nights ago in Detroit. They played Detroit, they played Cincinnati, they're playing Cleveland, Indianapolis, and I think there's like 25 shows left, and then the last 2 shows are in New York City. I should be going on a KISS cruise next week, but there is no KISS cruise.
NBC Sports coverage of NASCAR is brought to you by Progressive Insurance.
How you doing, Ozzy?
Auto, home, or motorcycle insurance. Visit Progressive.com. Coke Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? And by Northern Tool.
First down.
Projects today at northerntool.com.
First and goal.
For this. You're watching the NASCAR Cup Series playoffs. Forever 400, presented by Mobile One. Stage 1 is complete. Let's check in with the Peacock Pit Box and KP and DJ. All right, KP, anything surprise you out of Stage 1?
Well, the sun's beginning to peek through a little bit, so the weather conditions are changing. And William Byron, he's had a look at the front. We've seen him run.
You better give me my first and goal.
Also Brad Kay, he continues to
First and goal, Atlanta. Hell yeah. Reset the play clock, dickheads.
Because I thought we were still in Vegas with that 5-car lead.
Okay, they reset the play clock.
If momentum and confidence is anything going forward, then he
Oh no, the Falcons are definitely about to score, because every time my Fox app freezes, we usually fucking score. And my Fox app is completely frozen, and now it crashed. Paul said they're stopping the cruise for now. He said he doesn't rule out them doing a cruise post-retirement where they, like, you know, play a show on that without makeup and just jam or whatever. But he said no cruise this year, no cruise next year. After that, maybe. So the KISS cruise is on hiatus. They've said from the very beginning that they wouldn't be surprised to see a KISS cruise post-retirement. You know, just so stupid people on the internet go, they didn't retire, they lied again. It's like, what, they can't go fucking jam on a cruise? Like, what the fuck? They're never going to wear makeup again after the New York shows.
Having a great run today, currently in the 6th position, and he's got 3 finishes in the last 4 races.
Desmond Ritter! Desmond Ritter! Touchdown!
He likes this track so much, he said
Yay! A 2-score lead with 6 minutes left. How can we fuck this up? We've done it before.
What happened to pole sitter Bubba Wallace after leading 9 laps early? Well, he said it's icy out here. Can't turn off the wall like he wants to. Can't feel
If Bubba wins, I really want that Grimace diecast. Of all the cars to win in, I'd be the one.
I'm going to start attacking.
Dave, terrific stage 1 for Brad Keselowski, but is there a problem with the brakes?
Oh, no, we're in trouble. I think this Ritter touchdown is going to get reviewed. Right as he crossed the goal line, Antoine Winfield strips him, and it goes out the back of the end zone.
Can you help us understand what all of that
But
means?
I don't know. We had a play like this earlier where it almost happened.
Kind of being graded off the tires. Where's it go? It goes in the dump.
You can't tell from that angle.
The hose there, it gets on the right front brakes, and that must be why it pulsates.
All right, stage 2.
Keselowski with his hand out the window, and he's going to ask for some help here. Maybe get a little push into turn number 1.
Larson's got a better launch there, and Byron's not even really pushing him.
Stage 2 is underway.
Whoa, Blaney's stacking up. Now, Austin Dillon had to just all but stop to not drive through Ryan Blaney.
It's not over. Brad Keselowski staying really low, trying to avoid the side draft. Now moving up to him, trying to get a better angle into turn 3.
Oh, Truex! Oh, he almost wrecked.
Before he hit the 24 of Byron.
And it would have took Byron out, which would have pissed me off.
Gibbs car, number 54 at the top of the racetrack, using that high line.
Damn, Ty Gibbs, 4th.
Been able to gain a ton of spots.
He gained like 5 spots here on this restart.
Tyler Reddick in the 45, just on the inside.
He passed Austin Dillon, he passed Blaney, he passed Reddick, he passed Truex.
Nose to tail, the top 5 with Reddick running in that.
What's Corey LaJoy doing in the top 10?
The one gets in that dirty air right there, but 45
Oh, Reddick.
Right at the bottom opens up, back to the gas, to the inside. 3 wide, almost clear.
Chastain going into turn 1, 3 wide on the bottom.
Hamlin's got no clean air on his car. All these cars trying to slide up in front of each other, taking away that clean air. Look at the 7.
Damn.
LaJoy taking a spot away right there. Great run for that little team.
I wasn't worried about the power. I was worried about Reddick off of 2, almost knocking the wall down.
Well, Hamlin has no clean air because they had a pit stop over 13
Oh, Denny Hamlin has slow pit stop. Well, it's getting to be championship time, so it's about the time of year where the 11 team and the drivers start throwing shit away. That's a pretty ballsy move AJ just made.
Watch on the left side. Left rear tire comes off. When they go to put the tire on, the lug nut falls out of the socket. Tire changer picks it up. Does a great job. Could have been a disaster. But the pit stop.
Guess what? Desmond Ritter fumbled the ball through the fucking end zone. It's Tampa's ball.
8 spots on pit road.
Great.
AJ Allmendinger shifted down in there.
Well, that should have been a touchdown to put us up by 2 scores, but it's not.
Lost that track position. He's going to have to fight hard to keep the little bit that he's got. He cannot fall any further back.
Saw the comparison, 3 seconds he lost on pit road. Fighting back now on the track as he runs in the 10th position. Here's Mark Truex Jr. to the inside of Keselowski. Martin falls behind him. Keselowski drops right in behind him.
We'll see if the 19 teams improve this car a little bit. Martin was not quite as comfortable as he needed to be getting into turn.
Cameron, did you watch Razzle's Spider-Man 3 commentary? That is one of the funniest YouTube videos I've ever seen. Like, I had to pause several times to compose myself.
Kyle Larson, 0.2 of a second in front of William Byron.
It's an important part of the road.
Larson versus Byron. Now, here's the ethical thing for Larson. Larson is locked into the Final Four. I mean, at the end of the race, I guess he's not going to give it away, but wouldn't a lot of guys in the Hendrick shop look at him sideways if he takes a win away from William Byron to keep Byron from being locked in for the championship?
It's interesting watching both of these cars.
You want out of here, Ozzy. You're driving me crazy.
Running first and second, not using the top of the racetrack. Showing us that there are other lines and other places to go to find speed. Back in third behind this group, Brad Keselowski's right on the fence trying to make the time. But these cars right here, there you see that 6 car up there, making time at the top of the racetrack. And he'll continue to do that until these cars of Byron and the final Larson move up into that groove.
Desmond Ritter just had to fuck this up for us in the end, didn't he?
Gets closer. I wonder if the spotters
Pretend you're shocked. Desmond Ritter cost the Falcons big time.
change their line and run somewhere different to try
He's
to
good at that. We'd be undefeated if we had a better quarterback. Yeah, we wouldn't be undefeated. We'd be like 5-1. We would have lost to Detroit anyway.
By 7.
But we should have beat Jacksonville, and we should have beat shitty-ass Washington.
They won here in 22 and 21.
It's fucking embarrassing losing to a team as bad as Washington.
car. He went to the very top of the racetrack trying to take away that line of the 6 car, at least trying to match his speed up there at the top of the racetrack. And you see the difference that Byron did not run the top. He lost a little bit of ground to both cars down the front straightaway. Now this end of the racetrack in 1 and 2 is pretty good on the bottom because it's in the shade for most of the day. So think about that year round. Which end of the racetrack's in the sun more? Turns 3 and 4.
I think Keselowski's faster than both Larson and Byron. Look how he ran him down.
Away from the track.
Byron's giving him like a lane up top, which is a huge mistake, unless he's just giving up to the fact that the 6 is better. He's like, if you can pass me, you can pass me. I know you're fast. Ooh, that was close.
Across turn 1 and 2, dropping the temperature of the racetrack. As that happens, grip goes down, or grip goes up as the track cools off.
The junior cloud cover once again over the entire race.
And Chris Godwin's wide open up the sideline of the 30, the 20, out of bounds. Tampa Bay's in field goal range. Great. Thanks, Desmond Ritter.
Off the wall in turn 1 and 2. So you
Fumbling
put
the game
right side
away.
of that shadow, it's probably 10, 20 degrees cooler temperature. a
Oh
little bit
my
more
God,
grip.
Brad, hang on.
Just stay alongside William Byron. He did not run to the bottom of the racetrack. Ran all the way up the racetrack. Trying to
Hang on, Brad.
Now up into him. Entering turn 1 to improve his angle into turn 1, and now he's just going to take the spot. Brad Keselowski out of the playoffs, but he still has a ton of fight in him.
Just imagine how badly he wants to go to victory lane, Jeff. He's seen his teammate and his team car, Chris Buescher, win races this year, and he knows how much better this team has gotten in general. And he's had some opportunities in the fast race cars, but just hasn't been able to close the deal. And he's running out of races. The intensity is picking up even for the non-playoff drivers to get to victory lane.
I wish I could explain why Buscher's so bad today.
Stage 1 as far as pit strategy. Will we see guys coming on around lap 35?
Yeah, it's going to be the same exact thing all over again. We're going to see right here the 6 a little high. I think he makes just light contact with the wall. You're concerned if that happens all day long with the toe link like we saw the 47 break. You know, It's strong enough for a
The
few
Bears
years.
are blowing out the Raiders.
Yeah, Rick,
Worth noting, Justin Fields is not playing.
tires that currently have 12 green flag laps, so, 20
Intercepted. Fuck yeah.
expect to see some on the
I knew he'd throw one.
Logano.
Baker Mayfield just threw a horrible interception in the red zone.
So we'll see if other crew chiefs have seen that.
I knew he had one in him. Still not over. Tampa's got 2 timeouts, and there's 3.5 minutes left. But,
Parts of Homestead Miami Speedway and
hell yeah.
the area we're in.
Look at our defense bailing us out because Desmond Ritter's a pile of shit. And I'm thirsty. I'll be right back. Between you guys and me, I really want to play drums right now, but I'm watching the race and I'm watching football. Maybe if the 4:30 game sucks, I'll start playing drums. I won't be on stream then, but I ain't played drums in a few days because all it's been in this fucking room is Spider-Man, Spider-Man, Spider-Man for the last 3 days. I seriously platinumed that shit this morning. It was a surprisingly easy game to platinum. There was no trophies where it's like, man, this is fucking brutal. Just a lot of, not grinding, just a lot of stuff to do. But it was all pretty doable. We finally have a Spider-Man game where we can cross the fucking bridges. We're not just stuck in Manhattan for eternity. We can cross the goddamn bridges now. And it's pretty cool. I love my team's defense. They're trying to win it again for us. I don't care that my parlay is dead because I picked against the Falcons for my parlay. It's usually good luck to do that. So, not for my parlay, but when I pick them, they don't win. And when I pick against them, it's like, oh, the Falcons won. All right, let's see how Desmond Ridder fucks this one up. Run the ball. Keep it out of his hands. You can't even let him run with it himself. He'll fumble it. Meanwhile, back in Homestead.
NASCAR Fantasy Live lets you keep tabs on your fantasy lineup throughout the race and allows you to adjust your picks until the end of stage 2. So you've got 63 laps to go. Visit NASCAR.com/fantasy or select the fantasy icon on the mobile app leaderboard to make in-race changes. Running third is William Byron, and Liberty University is more
Liberty Bibberty.
sponsor. It's a school.
Skill. He said that like JR. School. Skill. And the Falcons are on a 3rd down already because we can't trust Desmond Ridder to do anything, so we just have to run the ball, bang our heads against the wall for a little while. Tampa uses their 2nd timeout.
Chris, Megan, Liam, and Louie. As William Byron runs 2.4.
Brad is running down Kyle Larson for the lead. Denny Hamlin's +2 above the cut line. Blaney -2. Bell -13. Reddick -15. Busher -infinity. That's the championship playoff standings right now. Larson obviously locked in. Byron 25 points ahead. Truex 13 ahead.
We'll start with William Byron in the 24, Kim.
And Rick Williams saying it feels a little plump on the right rear. Like
A little plump.
in that tire, but more
Can we get a first down, please?
something from his team. Take a listen to the radio.
2 more first downs would probably do it for us.
So we talk about how demanding this racetrack is right now. William, more than anything, just needs his team day
What a shit play call.
Good job with the strategy there. Yeah.
Well, we got 4 yards, but we needed 5, so
But now we know what we
yeah,
so we do understand.
got a punt.
Yeah.
I swear, if you go for it from this field position, I'm gonna hang you.
That was the real world learning. Also real world is that they had pit stop issues.
Cordero Patterson almost got that first down. That's the most action Patterson's really had this year today. Because Algier and Bijan, Patterson started off on IR for the first 5 games, 4 or 5 games, whatever it was. And Bijan's been so good, and Algier's good too. Hey, you guys, you think Bell's car is tight? He's running 18th, and he just got on the radio and said, tight, 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 tight.
He also reiterated after that, whatever adjustment you did the last time was 180 degrees in the wrong direction. So how do you bail him out when your driver's struggling back there in 18th?
I need Baker Mayfield to throw another shitty interception. Or this awful game is going to go to overtime.
Rubber getting put down. Every driver comments that I'm reading up here, the ones that were loose picked their cars a little bit better. The ones that were tight are now too tight, which tells me that every crew chief down there didn't make the wrong adjustments. Just maybe they didn't make big enough adjustments to leapfrog the direction of the racetrack.
Plowing my brains out everywhere else.
Plowing his brains out, he says.
Those go hand in hand, just for those that are translating at home.
The top 4, by the way, are absolutely inches away from the wall right now. We're seeing Larson, Keselowski, Byron, Blaney run right up against the boards.
And the problem with a tight car like that is that, you know, you're wearing the tires out, and now you're hurting the right front even more because it's so tight. You're having to turn the car more. And when you go to the throttle, it actually makes
What a shitty punt.
We got more steer wheel in it, more directional wheel in it than you want. And so, yes, it's super, super tight, but the rear tires aren't going to work either. And on a track like this, if your car will not point and go in the direction you needed to go in, it is a major disadvantage.
It surprises me. These guys are going over 150 miles an hour there. Right there as we're watching them through the turns. And they're literally less than a foot away from that wall.
One thing that jumps out to me is how much straighter the next-gen car runs. That same camera angle yesterday, the noses were maybe...
We've got 3 takeaways. Tampa's got 2, and neither team has scored after a takeaway.
I don't know if that is the setups of the car, or maybe the lower profile tire that just forces the car to run straighter, but there's not a lot of room for error.
We just saw Ty Gibbs, and he was about 3 inches away from the wall.
I mean, think of how nervous you get going down the interstate in a construction zone at 55, and the Jersey barriers over there.
Reddick's been a disappointment today. He's 7th. I figured he'd be like a race-winning caliber car today. But he's not so far. We're not far from halfway.
Feet away from you. These guys are literally inches away from the wall. Double the speed.
You see Reddick right up against it. He's comfortable up there. He's a guy that really enjoys running against the wall. He doesn't mind.
3rd and 10 for Tampa Bay. Out of timeouts. Clock's down 2:20 and counting. Falcons defense is trying. And Baker's going to fucking run for the goddamn first down. Are you fucking kidding me? The 40, the 30. Yep, Tampa's in field goal range. Oh, yeah, Baker, you're so good. That's why you're on your 4th fucking team. Fucking hate cheering for the Falcons. I fucking hate it. Because I got to deal with fucking average fucking scrubs like Baker Mayfield acting like he's hot shit when they play our team. And I deal with my scrub-ass quarterback who literally fumbled the fucking game away a little while ago. That's great. Not going to lie, this race has gotten kind of boring. And we're not even halfway, Jesus Christ. This race has gotten pretty boring. Because there's literally nothing to talk about whatsoever. And I'd rather be playing drums or playing Spider-Man right now. Really, I want to play drums because I ain't played drums in a while. Hey, pit stops. That means something's kind of happening. Is that a piece of debris in the middle of pit road? You know what? I'd rather rip my dick off and throw it in the river than continue to watch that Falcons game. Let me just go ahead and turn that off. Yeah, they sure are pitting. Denny Hamlin's going to run long again. Hamlin's had a very midday, like, he's not been a factor at all, except for when he's staying out and running long. I'm not sure what they gain out of this strategy. It's the second time today they've done it.
Now they're going to have to run mid to high 40s, almost 50 laps. So this second set of tires will really fall off. Denny Hamlin's going to run a few more laps, pit. Now the negative to Hamlin's strategy is even after he pits, if we get a caution with say 10 to go in the stage, that's 10 less laps he has to gain back the time. That's really the risk that Hamlin takes. The advantage is, you know, he's much faster for the whole second half of the stage.
And we talk about discipline. When you're driving these race cars, it becomes even more difficult when you're on old, super old tires and everybody else has new tires because they're driving their car way harder than you are. They can drive in the corner deeper. They can get in the gas sooner. You really have to focus on maximizing your car, ignore everything around you.
Well, look right there. I mean, you're talking over 4 miles an hour different, right? From Kyle Larson to Hamlin, who's leading the race, Jeff, to your point.
Old tires versus new. This racing surface, we've heard from so many drivers, it's tough on tires. And Larson, who has been out already for 60 laps in this field on the fresher tires, Denny Hamlin now leading laps.
There's only, well, I mean, we're in the middle of pit stops. I'm going to say how there's only so many cars on the lead lap. We're in the middle of pit stops.
Bubba Wallace staying out there with him. As a matter of fact, the top 8 all under this same strategy.
Larson changing it. Larson's on this run long strategy this time. So right now it'd be Brad, Blaney, Byron, Truex, Reddick, the top 5 when it cycles through.
Because as I mentioned, for Hamlin, I think it was a net gain for positions. It was a huge gain for Logano, right? This is a car that had to start in the back. He ran that same strategy as Danny Hamlin. He drove all the way up inside the top 20 before he made his pit stop. So I think other teams have seen that, and that's
Bubba pits now.
on the first set of tires in stage 2. Dave?
And Steve, when they all started pitting, Cookie Pooty Barker told Bubba Wallace, nope, you stay out. That's way too early for us. So this is about what they did last time. Kind of came in between everybody. The car is much better this time for Bubba Wallace as he continues to make better lap time than he was when it was so icy out there for him.
There's a lot of smoke coming out of the right front of Bubba Wallace. We've already heard the 6 is having a brake issue. These brake rotors, how hot do they get, Steve?
Well, coming to pit road, you're going to see him, you know, over 1,400 degrees. You're trying to slow that car down. The brakes on the next gen car, especially at the intermediate tracks, are much larger than what you would have run. So you have a lot of power. That could be good and bad, right? You can overstop the car, or as in the case of the 6, you can actually get a little bit of a brake vibration with that heavy rotor.
Take a look, kids. It's the only time Harvick will be in the top 5 today, probably, while he hasn't pitted yet.
4 drivers leading laps, excuse me, 5 drivers leading laps already in this race. Larson, Hamlin, Keselowski, Byron, and Truex Jr.
Ryan Blaney, the struggle on mile and a half this year, really on low grip racetracks, but team did a good job today, Kim.
And Kevin Harvick finishing service. He said the front is still absolutely terrible and the back not where he wants it. Just won't turn an adjustment there. Kyle Busch also complaining of a tight condition. He said overall tight, tighten one, tighten the throttle, ease it on center, but tight late exit.
Hearing a lot of tights, Rick. I think that's the direction the track is going. It's kind of what happens. That's a pretty normal thing. Now, other races, this one specifically used to run later in the day. The sun would start to set, the track would go back to a free type of balance. But today, I believe we're going to finish this race with the sun up in the air, and it's just going to keep getting tighter. Now we see Denny Hamlin. No surprise, he's pinning with
Kevin Harvick compared his car to a dump truck.
So once again, just splitting this up directly.
It's pretty accurate for how it's been most of this year.
11 seconds back when the pit cycle started with the leaders. So we'll see, first of all, can the 11 have a clean stop? Dave, we'll see if they do a little better than last time.
Yeah, we're going to watch, especially on that left rear. That's where the trouble was last time. So as he comes around this time, does the nut stay in the gun? Is magnetically attached? Yes, it does back on her. That's a much better stop for Denny.
Better stop for Denny Hamlin. And again, on a different strategy, coming about 7, 8 laps later than the rest of this field. Larson has made his way back up front for so many years. This was the last race of the season. Numerous champions have been crowned here at Homestead, Miami. Now it is the pathway to the championship 4. If you're a playoff driver and win here, you can make it into that title race.
Exciting. Or at least it will be when things actually start happening. Hey, Impact Wrestling is calling themselves TNA again. It is my destiny. Cross the lawn. Oh, motherfucker. Hold on. Let me switch to Fox. Let me glance at the Falcons catastrophe and see what's going on. They're tied with 45 seconds left. We just got the ball back. We have 2 timeouts. Ain't no damn way we're getting to fucking win this game before overtime. I'm stupid for even switching over to watch part of this. Holy fuck, Kyle Pitts is good. Timeout. 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 Okay, I've seen enough. I can't bear to watch anymore. Race is back on anyway. Fuck it. Not there's nothing going on there either, but
Bringing out the caution right before the end of stage 1, and then under yellow, the 5 of Larson, the winner of the first stage. Along pit road for the 11 here.
ooh, excuse me.
See right there. Looks like, what are we looking at there? The nut?
The nut. He's trying to get a nut, Junior.
Back on the left rear, just a little bit of time cost on that 11 car, and now they're working to try to repair the gun itself.
Yeah, clean up that socket. That one single nut stays in there with a magnet. But if you bang the wheel that comes off, or right there, maybe there's a burr, it didn't let the magnet seal it all the way. It only cost, I mean, look how quick it was. 2.5 seconds. That was 8 spots for Denny Hamlin. Now here's Denny Hamlin right here. He was the last car to pit. Remember, he was running about 11th at the start of the cycle. Now he's 15th, 21 seconds behind. But you see how quickly he's moving through traffic. Fastest car on the racetrack every lap. That last lap, over a half a second faster than the leader of Larson. So he should continue to move up through the field. What he needs now is for these last 34 laps of this stage to run clean and green. He does not want to...
They probably will. I'd be stunned if there was a caution before the end of this stage. Get through the field. There's nothing to talk about. So let's just go one by one and say, hey, this guy's done this. This guy's done that. Let me guess, the Kyle Pitts catch is getting reviewed. Oh, Kyle Pitts, my hero. We're close to field goal range. We're right there. Ugh. Kyle Pitts, baby! Oh, we're going to at least have a chance at a long field goal here if they don't fuck this up. Sorry, we're going to watch this for a couple minutes. We're at the Tampa 36. The Tampa 32. Run it again. There's nothing happening in the race. I got to see if my team's going to be in first place here in the next 24 seconds or not. Run it again. Kyle Pitts is a god. Underused and a complete monster. Not for that fucking Mike Evans touchdown, we'd have run away with this game. Why are we lining up in the shotgun? Just fucking take the ball and plow forward. What kind of fucking run call is that? Let the fucking clock run down and kick the field goal before you really piss me out. They line up deep in the shotgun. Ritter turns around and reaches back 3 yards, to give the defense plenty of time to fucking get to Algier, but Algier wrestled back to the line of scrimmage. All right, young ho. Timeout. 4 seconds left for the win. Oh, you're going to break my heart when he misses this. I don't know why I'm excited if we win this game. We've been so fucking frustrating to watch this year. The fact that we'd be in first place would probably just piss me off even more because I'm like, great, now I got to stay invested in this team that drives me fucking insane. I can hardly watch. 51-yard field goal. This ain't a fucking gimme, that's for sure. I hate my life. It's good! Falcons win! Fuck you! First place! Woo! We're in first place. We're in first place. And oh, yeah, so it's Kyle Larson with a 6-second lead. I'll be right back.
Still remaining in stage 2, and already, after only 137 laps have been run, there have been more lead changes this race than the entire race here last year, where there were only 11 lead changes. And the reason why there weren't many lead changes last year was because the driver of the
Don't worry, Kyle Larson's just peeling the paint off the wall. Just because he's bored, like the rest of us are watching this.
With his lead right now, he's got a 5.6-second lead, Steve. As crew chief, are you going to tell him, hey, you don't need to be running inches off the wall right now?
Not with a win in the bank. I'm telling you, let's get to a 10-second lead, 15, 18. I want to demoralize the field. I want the field to think there's no chance they can beat us for a championship in Phoenix. This is our moment. We won a week ago. This race doesn't matter. So to me, it's going to matter more. Because if you win the race that you don't need to win, that is really dumbing down.
Ryan Blaney being up to second is worth noting here. He was the talk of the garage coming into this race.
Keep that car straight and try to get to the end of this stage and the end of this race while he can take a little bit bigger risks than the rest of the field.
And he's doing it. William Byron, they're sliding in front of Keselowski. So it's Larson, Blaney, Byron, Keselowski, and Truex, the top 5.
I can use the bathroom. So yeah, first place Falcons. I'll take it. 4-3 should be fucking 5-2 or 6-1, whatever. But it's all good, I suppose. The Saints lost. The Panthers are on a bye, and they're terrible. It's a good day. Hopefully this race will be worth watching by the end, but what channel is the second game coming on? So I know what to turn the Xbox to. It's on. Oh, cool. I can turn Paramount. At least Paramount usually works on my Xbox. That Fox app is shit. Hey, Ginger Neckbeard at the race. How are you?
Turned by the 5 of Kyle Larson. It was lap 87 when it came at 32.58 seconds, an average of over 165 miles an hour.
Wow.
Well, he's got his hands full with Daniel Suarez. Daniel's actually in front of him trying to get in the lead.
Suarez trying to get a lap back.
And watch this. Daniel crosses over, gets back in the top lane.
The Giants are taking a knee. They just beat Washington 14. This is the same shitty Washington team the Falcons lost to last week, by the way.
Suarez is like, hey, I'm fighting for my life. And Larson slides right in front of him. And Suarez did not like that. Now, look, I know the 5 is racing for the win, but Suarez is racing for his race as well, trying to stay in the lead lap.
And he's got Pitbull here. I mean, he's got one of the co-owners here.
I wasn't going to say it, but I think that has a little bit to do with it, too. You want to show out in front of the boss.
He's running like shit in front of the boss is what Suarez is doing. What's up, Michael? Hey, Michael, the Falcons are in first place. Woohoo!
With just 19 to go here in stage 2.
We won. And the Patriots beat Buffalo. Man, my parlay never had a chance today. I had a bad feeling about picking the Lions over Baltimore. I knew... I was like, man, I like this matchup for Baltimore, but the Lions should be a better team. It wasn't even fucking close. My parlay got decimated immediately. Buffalo, the AFC's got serious issues. The only team I really, really, really like in the AFC is Miami, but even they got blown out by Buffalo. Who's winning? Kyle Larson is dominating. Ryan Blaney's second. Byron third. Keselowski's been the second best car today, but he slipped to fourth. Truex is fifth. Reddick is sixth, who has been a non-factor. We got another fucking fight here in the Washington game, and a Washington defensive lineman has hurt himself. The Giants are in victory formation. And somebody for Washington just hurt themselves. This race has been pretty lame, actually. I got disinterested and watched the last few minutes of Atlanta on my big TV. Kyle Pitts came through in a clutch, motherfucker. Kyle Pitts and Younghoe Koo. Desmond Ridder still sucks. Desmond Ridder tried to fumble the fucking game away. He had a touchdown that would have put us up 2 scores with 5 minutes left, and he fumbled for the fucking end zone like a dumb shit. I don't see how Denny can look at just points when he's fucking tied for 4th in the standings with Blaney. They got to get a little more aggressive with the 11. Atlanta and Tampa Bay played the ugliest game I've ever seen. But at least I get to wear my Falcons shirt this week without shame. Why is Chris Buescher running so bad? Buescher's sinking your whole fucking lineup. We know Briscoe and Burton suck, but Buescher running fucking 25th or whatever it is. That's sinking your whole damn lineup.
But something both drivers don't seem to like.
Truex Jr. still trying to take that spot away from Brad.
Yeah, Brad's just been on this fence the entire day. I mean, he's maximized how to make the time up there, and this is going to be a hard pass for the 19 on older tires. I think on a little bit newer tire, you could use that bottom groove and maybe get by this 6, but Brad's not going to give you anything out there.
The Browns and the Colts are in the middle of a masterpiece right now. 3:31 to go. The Colts are up 38-33. Deshaun Watson's out of the game with concussion, I'm assuming. That's what I saw earlier. He got dinged pretty good. Don't get me wrong. He deserves it. 3rd and 10 for the Colts with a 5-point lead. They're at their own 32. This is way better than this shitty race, man. I'm telling you. This race has not been good. Larson's taking up the show again for the 2nd week in a row. You know, I don't know what the hell these uniforms the Colts are wearing are, but I never want to see them again. Okay, they're not that bad. It's just weird. The Colts have black helmets and all blue jerseys and pants on. I don't really know what the hell these uniforms are supposed to be. Peyton Manning would have rocked that shit, though. He looked good and everything. Even when Denver went back to the hideous orange, Peyton still looked good. Austin Dillon's been top 10 this whole race. That is probably the only notable thing I have to tell you right now, because this race has not been very good. I am craving some ice cream. Cameron, if you were still in the stream and we're in the area, I wish you'd pick me up so I go get some ice cream. Maybe at halftime of the fucking 4:30 game, I'll get a ride to the store. I need a couple of drinks anyway. Goddamn, Watson got laid the fuck out earlier. Quarterback's taking a beating in this game, but it's 38-33 somehow. I looked at the games today when I was about to send you my parlay, Michael, and I was like, this is like the hardest parlay I've ever seen to try to pick, and obviously I blew it.
A little lap traffic coming into play for leader Kyle Larson, as he already has top 23 on the lead lap, and 24th down is a lap down, so Larson continuing to put together.
We're about to hit 7 to go in stage 2, guys. We're plowing through it. Oh, we got a great game. I can't wait to stream that game. That's going to be fun to watch. I don't know who to pick to win that one. I'd say Miami, but we'll see. Philly's got to bounce back after that game last week with the Jets. No way Philly comes out and lays an egg again.
He's cruising around the bottom of the racetrack. He doesn't really have the top side of the racetrack to use. The cars in front of him have been using that 48 and the 8 as well. So he's cruising here with coming to 6 laps to go to finish this stage. I was looking out in front of this 5 car, some of the cars he might be coming up on the lap, and one of them is Christopher Bell. Let's listen to some radio on this 20.
Christopher Bell, tail end of the lead lap.
Pretty funny. He's, drivers think, when they hear that, they're like, what do you think I'm out here just riding around? I mean, these guys really are working their hardest every single lap, and he's doing everything he can. And
Junior once again reiterating his point from yesterday. Junior said yesterday was tough physically. He said Bristol, oddly, Junior said Bristol was way easier than running yesterday.
will test your mental toughness.
And I was surprised to hear that.
Head on straight and not
Oh my God, big play for the Browns.
And you talk about
And
the
they need
mental
it.
toughness. I think what the 11's trying to do with this run-long strategy, this is where it has to pay off. 6 laps to go. He's got Reddick. He's got Truex Jr. He's got by Gibbs, got by Dillon, and look in front of him is Brad Keselowski. That matters because look on the bottom left. Plus 8 above the cut line. You know, you can't wait to 20 to go next week in Martinsville and say, man, I need to find 2 points. All these points matter. And right now, Brad Keselowski, that's another point. So look at the bottom left. Now he's plus 10, right? He's scoring these points now, and it's projecting through the end of the
Big
race.
run for Cleveland. They're driving.
All the way up to 4th.
I'm not going to get to see the rest of it because in about 5 minutes they're going to have to cut to Kansas City versus San Diego.
Maybe saving tires. Well, that. Look right here. The
Ryan Blaney with 4 to go in the stage is catching Kyle Larson through this traffic.
on the outside of him.
Blaney's 7 below the cut line. Will take every point possible. 7 below the cut line while he's running second.
Hard to get by Larson.
And I know he got stage points in stage 1.
Well, Larson running the bottom of the racetrack. And look at the 12 car. It just gains on him big time right here.
Larson's in big trouble right there.
Oh, man.
Slid up, didn't make the
Suarez and Larson again. Oh, yeah, Larson's not going to win this day. Here's Blaney, 3 to go, taking the lead.
But now Blaney,
Harrison Burton goes behind Blaney to give him a little draft.
Burton's also going to try to lap himself.
And right behind this group is
And Blaney
24 right there.
is not clear of Kyle Larson. Now it's about to be a 3-car battle. Blaney's loose on the bottom. Loose. Clears Larson off of 2, just barely. Oh, my God, something's happening. I can talk about something happening.
I think that Blaney can move out, possibly win the stage.
The stage end battle snuck up on me here.
Byron's coming though, and this 5 is struggling right about 10 laps ago. The car just kind of fell off a cliff in lap time, and he's
2 to go.
trying to
Stage
get this thing
2.
around the corner.
He's got 2 laps to go in stage 2, but now he's falling back.
William Byron.
This will make it
Larson just looks awful all of a sudden. He lost the lead, and he's fallen back by a full second.
5. I mean, I'm gonna tell you, that car is a handful. I know it's hard to really see it on the screen, but he
Look at him there wiggling off of 2.
barely able to use the throttle, barely able to really get aggressive with the steering wheel. He just
He looks really fucking slow.
trying to get this car to the finish.
He looks so slow, and it's like he's off the pace.
1 to go in stage 2.
Moving around, sliding,
I thought he was pitting coming off of turn 4.
all kinds of time.
1 to go. I thought Larson was going to pit road. I was like, damn, dude. Denny Hamlin's up to 4th. Somehow that dumb strategy is working.
Quit running about 40 laps into this run. We'll have to really kind of try to figure out either how to extend that, allow the car to have.
Based on the way this race is going, you got to be good on the long runs. There's no guarantees you're going to get any cautions.
Quite as hard in those first 10 or 20 laps.
He was over a second behind the speed of Blaney on the last lap, and Blaney coming out of turn 4.
Blaney's going to lap Suarez, lol, and win stage 2.
Here's Miami.
Blaney, Byron, Larson somehow still 3rd.
Looks as though he's going to hang on for 3rd.
Hamlin 4th.
His 5th stage win of the season.
Keselowski 5th.
And a lot of eyes were on Ryan Blaney.
Nah, it's not motor. I think he's just got no grip, no nothing. He's nothing left. He's got to get fresh tires on it. Can't touch the gas without spinning out.
And surprises Kyle Larson as he was able to get by Denny Hamlin.
All right, NBC, please stay on the Browns and Colts because I want to see the end of this one. Watching Browns Colts now. Good throw, P.J. Walker. God, they left Peoples-Jones wide ass open, man. Colts defense, they need to call a little more aggressively here on defense, I think. You can rattle somebody like P.J. Walker. Too soft on that one. Now it looks like they're playing cover 2 and never mind. Thought my Paramount froze. Well, Run for a loss. You know, Cleveland, you need a touchdown, not a field goal. You're down by 5. Field goal ain't going to cut it. You need to be more aggressive, and the Colts need to be more aggressive defending you. Colts have lost some heartbreakers this year. This would be another one. Good throw, P.J. Walker. Amari Cooper. Go no huddle here, no huddle here, no huddle here. They're going to call the timeout. Okay. Well, I mean, it's 3rd and 8. I guess better get it right. If you get down short of the fucking first down, though, you're not going to be able to spike it because it's going to be 4th down. Oh, excuse me. The Rams and Steelers in the game that nobody cares about. That's about as unappealing a matchup as I've ever fucking seen. Sonic, I want some ice cream. Deep drop. P.J. Walker hit as he throws. That's a fumble. That ball's out. Recovered by the Colts. Colts win. DeForest Buckner recovers the fumble. The Colts are going to beat the Browns. Remember when I said be more aggressive? You can get to P.J. Walker? Guess what? They fucking just obliterated him on that play.
Grabbing 18 with that 3rd place finish in stage 2 doesn't matter as he's already into the championship 4. Blaney, though, 18 points, big for him.
Oh, that's a fumble.
Hamlin grabbed 12. First junior 11, Reddick 8, and Bell 2. The stage 2 winner won the last 4 races here, so is that a good sign for Ryan Blaney, who got
Well, the Colts won't lose a heartbreaker today. They win it. Hold on, there's a flag. Oh, God, I think I call roughing or something.
Really good speed on long run now. They need a...
I'll make the call. What's the flag? Illegal contact on the Colts. 1st down, Browns. Never mind, the game is not over. The game is not over. 1st down, Browns. Good God. There's the race off pit road. Looks like it might be Blaney. Blaney holds the lead. Byron 2nd, Brad 3rd, Hamlin 4th, Larson 5th. But Truex lost how many spots from the first pit stall? What the fuck is my damn Paramount doing? I'm trying to watch this. Fucking stupid ass. Trying to watch the end of this fucking game. Really? Xbox is so fucking bad, dude. All these apps on Xbox are fucking awful. They work just fine on PlayStation and Roku. You get on Xbox, though, and suddenly your fucking system has Down syndrome. Like, fuck off. I'm trying to watch the end of this motherfucking game and you just randomly cut it the fuck off. Because you're Xbox and that's how you do all my apps. Any day now. There we go. 1st and goal, Cleveland. 38 seconds, down by 5. And P.J. Walker just throws that to outer space. And pass interference on the Colts. Good God. Got him for illegal contact the play before, and now they call PI in the end zone. I don't think that was catchable. Maybe, I don't know. Here's a replay. Dude, that's like 10 miles out of bounds, and they're calling pass interference. Ball was not even remotely catchable. It didn't matter if he never touched the receiver. 1st and goal at the 1 for the Browns. With a great run game. But they have no timeouts, only 33 seconds here, so it's kind of a tough call to make. Fucking ref ball. Narratives must be maintained. The Browns are a top defense, even though they've given up 38 goddamn points today. Ooh, dropped. Knocked out of his hands. And Njoku had his hands around it. Thomas knocked it out. Second down, 28 seconds. For some reason, I knew this game was going to be insane. Call me crazy, but I did have Browns Colts. It's like, that's a game I'd like to watch. That'll probably be a fun time.
An opportunity to see you guys on the track this weekend. What do you think y'all chances are today?
Well, you know me, man. I'm always going to tell you that we're going to take it to the house. Track house, why? Because the house always wins. Whether on the track or off the track. One way or another, we make it happen. One time, Daniel, Rapido Suarez, and off the chain or off the wall, Chastain.
Well, a really good trick play just backfired for the Browns. It's incomplete, though. They faked the bootleg, faked it to the flat, and tried to throw a shovel pass underneath, and it got knocked around and incomplete.
Jeff, how come you wouldn't say Dolly?
Because I would have sounded like Junior when he said it.
Well, Pitbull loved it, and I'm sure that he was having a great time down there with you guys. Let's check in on the Peacock Pit Box.
The cock box.
DJ KP.
What do we got on the cock box?
We can say, Dolly, we're going to take it to the pit box because that's where it's happening. Down here on the pit box right now. Not up there in the booth, baby. Right down here right now. Hey, you know,
Timeout Colts.
We talked about it this morning in production.
25 seconds left in this game, and it will never end.
Yeah, in the words of the great Larry McReynolds. But at that time, we talked about cars just running out there and falling off. We saw Bubba Wallace early on, and we saw the 5-car. The first glitch in the armor, we saw the 5-car drop off.
Yeah, and I think some of it came, obviously, they came really early, had a lot of laps on their tires, but you know, he raced really hard with Daniel Suarez there, or Suarez raced him really hard, so it was, I think that gets told there. I told you to watch out for Blaney. He was great there. He came to the front. That's going to be interesting to see if he can hold on to this, but as we start stage 3, I'm really going to watch the 20 car of Christopher Bell now that he's trying. Yeah. Love that young man.
Love that attitude. I'm glad to see that finally he's up on the wheel.
Sarcasm on the radio. That's probably a first that we heard out of Christopher Bell.
You got to be careful because when sarcasm comes back in sarcasm, that's when the fuse really gets lit.
That's a great point.
AJ Walker, nobody open, nobody open. Throws it away, 4th down. If the Colts still win after all those penalties, I'll be happy for them. Because that last pass interference for sure was absolute dog shit. What a lousy call.
Just a little bit longer, see if someone else can make a mistake first. Manage in the long run, you know, we just saw the 5-car.
See what flags come in on this one.
Just, you know,
Tell him, Gus Bradley.
last 10 laps of the end of stage 2, so trying to manage the tires and get them to last as long as possible.
Big picture racer, and that's different for every team. What are you here hoping to execute on? What kind of car do you have?
From the 1, they're lined up in a heavy run set. They run it. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt crossed the plane. That's a touchdown. 15 seconds and the Browns take the lead. That's a touchdown. Why are they taking so long to rule it? He was obviously across the goal line. It will get reviewed. That's a touchdown. Yep, touchdown. That's across the line. Pretty cut and dry. And Truex had to pit again. Truex, yet again, completely fucked. Hey, stage 3, that means we're almost done with this fucking race. Truex looking to make up some of that ground around the high side. Blaney raced his future brother-in-law. Browns are going for 2 here. I mean, it makes sense. And the brother-in-laws are side by side for the lead. And Byron clears Blaney. Oh, Hamlin and Larson again. I swear, if Hamlin had touched Larson and put him in a wall, I was going to lose my damn mind. Doesn't matter to me that Larson's locked in the Final Four. It's just Hamlin's just going to keep running into Larson.
continue that move forward. You see the battle for the lead off turn 4.
Byron went to the top in 3 and 4. That gave Blaney the bottom. Blaney took it. Byron
Truex going 3 wide on Chastain for a spot back there. Blaney and Byron are racing hard. Blaney's pushing up the track. Byron's running out of room. Out of room. How did Byron keep it out of the wall?
Back straightaway. Byron trying to get the side draft off the 12 car. He's going to make that work. 12 to the bottom. Dives down in. Pin to the bottom of the racetrack.
Trading the lead. 2 guys that are not locked in. Just trading the lead. Blaney clears him.
He can. He's not have looked at all to the bottom of the racetrack.
Stay up there, Blaney. He's going to give Byron the top. See if Blaney can just drive it off so deep he holds on to the lead. Yeah, he smoked Byron there into turn 1.
3 races ago.
I think if William Byron had that all over to do again, he would not have given him the bottom in 3 and 4. He would have just stayed on the bottom, made the 12 go around him on the outside. Now William back to the bottom.
Larson also trying that lower line through 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And it's this time Larson running in the 5th spot. It's Blaney, Byron, Hamlin, Keselowski in front of him. Ross Chastain running in that.
So the Colts are going to get the ball with 15 seconds and a timeout, down by 1. So it's looking pretty bleak there. Blaney's separating himself from Byron. And here comes Hamlin. Well, Hamlin's been invisible all day, and now he's about to be second. Just in time for stage 3. Chastain's trying to make Pitbull's trip to Miami worthwhile. Since Suarez obviously can't.
This early in the run, running that high, just gives those guys too much of an advantage on the bottom on new tires. You can make lap time on the bottom.
Look at that 3 car too of Austin Dillon. We don't talk about him much this year. It's been a tough year, but done a great job in this race. Done a great job on this restart. Starting off stage 3, racing hard. In the top 10 here. Put a little bit of pressure on this 1 car Chastain.
So much has been talked about RCR this year with Kyle Busch coming over and running this first year, making the playoffs.
Yeah, I saw an interview this weekend with Austin, and he was so happy to have a good qualifying run. It's rare when they can really do something a bit better than the 8 car. They're always leaning on that 8 car and using their setups and using their information because they're the faster car. And he was so happy this year, or happy this weekend, to be able to come here and feel like they might be offering something to their teammate, being an asset to their teammate this weekend.
Really close racing here between Chastain and Keselowski.
Both of them dove down in the bottom of the corner. And Chastain, this is a compliment. Might not sound like it, but he drives in the mirror better than anybody else on the racetrack. He uses that.
He doesn't drive in the mirror better than Joey Logano.
Wherever the cars are behind him, taking their line away. Oh, Brad's hard in the
Damn, Brad hit the wall pretty good there.
And up into the wall goes Keselowski. We'll see how they do down the front stretch here and how hard did Keselowski hit the wall.
I don't think he hit it that hard.
Good this run so far. Guys flying by him, and I think just trying to push a little bit too hard, trying to find that speed, got into the wall.
I know it was a different corner, but that moment with Chastain getting into 1 sort of
Hamlin's catching Blaney for the lead. Cowboy, if you're in this stream, today could be your day.
And that's when mistakes like that can happen.
Hamlin's not been a winning car all day. Now all of a sudden, here he is. He's going to have a shot.
Got by William Byron a few laps ago. See what kind of speed Denny has. You know, this 12 car on the end of that run was really fast. Look at this. Look at the difference in lines right there. Denny entered really low, went up the racetrack. Blaney a more consistent radius around the corner. Battle continues for 8th.
Oh, Gardner Minshew fumbled. Browns win. Lord almighty. The Colts got robbed. I think the Colts got robbed.
Understand exactly just how good or bad this 11 car is compared to the top 5, and here we are with a great example of just what they're capable of.
A lot of entry speed for the 11. Getting gains on entry into 1 and also into 3.
It's Denny time.
Then they kind of break even in the middle, and then the 12.
It's Denny time, guys. It's Denny time.
Run on corner exit, but overall, that nets Denny Hamlin some track position. See, watch it gain into the corner.
Interesting
Browns win 39-38.
Game Hart, as far as the way he calls maybe this last stop when he brings him to pit road.
It wouldn't for me. When I look back at the second stage, the 11 strategy was the most effective by almost 6 seconds. So I think the 11 running it in the middle, while it's the riskiest because the yellow can make a difference, I believe that's going to be the strategy for the 11, Dave.
Steve, keep your eye on the 12 because the way he races lap to lap may be dictated by this.
Take care of you a little bit if you can, just to help us on that next stop. Slight deep, we didn't get quite full there, but we're fine. Just trying to help the next stop. Yeah, definitely.
So there you go, a little bit of a short field there, but wanting to help the next stop save fuel. Can he save fuel out front?
Well, I think you can run a little bit partial throttle here and save a little. And really what I hear there is, hey, look, we have to stop one more time.
Got to worry about saving gas here. Hey, Larson's back. He's third. Bouncing back. He was awful at the end of the last stage.
If you need more fuel than that to get to the finish, you're going to have a slower pit stop. And we've seen everything change in the pit cycle already.
Out in front, Ryan Blaney now leading laps. He's led 22 today.
Blaney, Hamlin, Larson, Byron, Chastain. Chastain still exists. Pretty quiet season for Ross, but since, you know, Darlington in the spring was kind of like his last hurrah for making some noise. I mean, he dominated one Nashville, but, you know, the Ross we know causes problems for other people, and he hasn't really done that since Darlington. Ross is afraid of Jeff. I don't think Ross is scared of anybody. And Michael, the AFC's in a weird place. Even the Chiefs are underwhelming this year at 5-1. Not in their record, just the way you watch. If you watch the Chiefs play, it's like, wow, they're sloppy.
Blaney up front. Let's take a look at the Toyota driver update. Right behind Blaney is the fastest running Toyota with Denny Hamlin behind the wheel. It is Warren Truex Jr., Reddick, Bell, and Gibbs, all part of the top 11 right now.
Larson pressuring Hamlin for second.
Larson begin to challenge Denny Hamlin.
This is going to be fun to watch. Both these cars, I think, just a little bit quicker than the leader, the 12 car. Will they burn their stuff up working to race against each other here and allow Blaney to start to inch away? Everybody now uses this very, very high line. But look at the 5. He turns down on corner exit. Tries to throttle up a little sooner, a little harder. He's got to do something different. You're not going to run them down and get rank 2 and running the same exact line. Now this opens up an opportunity here. Denny to the bottom of the racetrack. Larson at the top is going to get a huge run if he does this right. Down the back straightaway.
But Denny, you know, having to try something different, right? We've seen him trying to follow. Here comes the 5 of Larson. He's all the way on the bottom. Watch how long he carries this white line. Tries to really stay on the bottom as long as he can. Now the forward momentum of the 11 car is going to go behind.
And this is allowing Blaney to get a little bit further out there.
a second for Hamlin behind Blaney, and about a second behind Larson is Blaney. And Dave.
Rick, this is a fun race to watch, especially after what Denny Hamlin told the media this week about the high line here. And Kyle Larson's so good at it. They said, "Do you think you're in his category?" And Denny said, "No, I think I'm better than average, but I don't think I'm in the Larson category about running that high line." As you see Kyle go back up there now. He said, "We manage our risk a little differently." And Denny has been more all over the track this day than Kyle Larson has. Here comes Larson now. Larson will now go to the high side, and Denny will try that quote-unquote Larson line.
Larson doesn't do a slide job right there. Maybe down in turn 1 and 2, he might try that opportunity, but he's going to...
Wow, Larson cleared Hamlin like it was nothing. Didn't even need to slide job him.
11 gives him a shove as he goes into turn 1.
Byron said, pushing you. He's like, yeah, I know. I got it. You know, that was just a great move. You know, he shows you how good his car is. He was able to just stay on that white line, and Hamlin did not cross him over because he just feels like this car of Larson's a little bit faster right now and just kind of conceding the spot a little bit, knowing that...
Well, he wasn't going to catch Blaney, so you might as well not get in Larson's way, especially since you kind of owe him one because you pissed him off. Oh, gosh, did you know Taylor Swift is at the Chiefs game?
On the wall like that.
And she's sitting with Brittany Mahomes. Poor girl.
Quite capable of doing that. And
Hey, guys, Taylor Swift's at the Chiefs game, in case you didn't know.
this is the only track where we really...
No, really, Taylor Swift's at the Chiefs game.
This guy is better than me.
Oh, Herbert got slung down for a massive loss.
I mean, we talk about Reddick and other drivers that actually can run the top, but I don't think anybody is in the class that this guy right here is, Larson, when it comes to running the wall.
Yeah, let's see about Blaney. Let's watch Blaney as he enters turn 1, obviously out there leading the race. You see, he's got a little bit of gap. That's 4 feet away from the wall, 3 feet or so. Larson has inches, you know, and it's just that little bit of difference. But Blaney, until you come up here and take the lead from me, I'm not going to change it. There's no need for me to change it. I have enough speed. You have to prove to me that I've got to put it inches away from the wall. Until then, I'm not going to wreck my car. I'm not going to cause damage to it because you haven't proven you can take the lead.
Close to 5 minutes right there. I mean, it's insane. And he can do it every lap. You know, a lot of guys, myself, other drivers, we can run that close to the wall.
Yeah, Denny's not going to kill himself early in a run.
You know, 5 laps.
You're right about that.
Run into the wall.
I think Blaney is a little better than Denny. Larson is too, but
All day long without
Denny's going to be content to run third and just keep the leader in view.
Well, Marty, what about Martin Truex Jr. right now, who's running in the 7th spot?
Yeah, Rick, Steve did a great job of breaking down.
But Blaney winning is really bad for William Byron and Denny Hamlin, especially Denny.
Has been a major frustration point for the 19 team. In the playoffs, they have been ranked
Damn, Chargers got a 55-yard field goal out of that.
outside the top 30, and Martin Truex Jr. has had enough.
Terrible. Yep, not ideal. We can overcome it. Until, yeah, we always got to overcome it, don't we?
69 to go.
Get pissed off, can't get my car right. Just out here doing it all myself.
Damn, Truex is going off.
Frustration clearly setting in for Martin Truex Jr.
He's 4 points below the cut line.
He is a Cup Series champion.
5 points, unless he gets by the 3 here.
Keeper driver in the game.
There you go, 4 points.
Well, at this point, you just have to let him know what's in front of him. I mean, he just got by 1 position right there. That's going to put him up into the 6th position. He's better than Chastain, which can get him to 5th. And then it's going to be all about the green flag cycle. And I think that's the key is listen, Truex has a tremendous amount of talent, but you need to make sure he's executing whatever you need him to do behind the wheel. If you're going to run long on tires or pitch short on tires, you got to continue to communicate. Even though you want to get frustrated and perhaps stop talking to your driver, this is when that relationship is tested. These two have been testing with each other on the radio over the course of their pairing. They just say it's how they communicate, but it is for sure, it sounds heated at times at least.
Definitely a frustration there.
Pit window will be open in the next 5 laps or so. Ooh, Denny brushed a wall. Couldn't get out of it. He had that fucking NASCAR rivals on the switch physics there. He brushed the wall and it magnetized to him.
Man, he was in the fence a long time through that corner, and that's when you risk knocking the sidewall out of the tires and getting a flat. But that's how tempting it is. The 5 goes by, and he's like, hey, man, I'm going to show you how to do this. And you go up there, and you're like, okay, I'm making some time. I was watching Denny. He was actually making a little good time up there. But you try to get more, you try to get more. That's what race car drivers do. And
and he just stepped over that line.
Discipline and focus. And right now, Kyle Larson has it. He's still chasing down Ryan Blaney, who's out front here at Miami.
You don't have
We got a car going backwards down pit road. Well, back into the garage, I suppose. Well, 78's figuring out what he wants to do. There you go, buddy. He spun off a turn 4. Wow. If you're going to pit, why are you running that damn high and then try to just cut down? Barry McCoggeter said, sources tell me that Tom Brady kissed every Patriots player on the mouth today before the game. Buffalo never stood a chance.
A great matchup on Sunday Night Football. The Miami Dolphins are in Philadelphia. Face the Eagles. Coverage beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern with Football Night in America on NBC and Peacock. Steve, would you call them juggernauts if they're 1-2 right now as far as yards per game on the offensive side?
Well, I mean, Miami is got to be the fastest team in the NFL. It's unbelievable the speed that they have, and kind of reminds me of these two cars right here. I'm a little shocked at the speed of the 12 and the 5. 5 was great early, 12 got in front of them. Now with 61 to go, it's all about when you come to pit road. We've seen Hamlin stick to his strategy of splitting up in the middle. I thought in the second stage that was mathematically the better strategy. He ran the stage with the least amount of time on track. So now the question is, what does Blaney do and what does Larson do?
60 to go. Pit window's open. God, this has been a pretty lame race. I can't wait for this to be over. I'm bored. I want to go do something else. Curious to see who wins this and where the points stand after, but I don't really care about what happens in the meantime because nothing's happening.
So what will they decide to do? When will they decide to come? And will somebody
We only got 2 more weeks of this shit. And I'll be there next week.
So, Rick, the interesting part to Steve's conversation is that when the first pit cycle happened with Denny Hamlin and Chris Gabehart, there were about 2 teams that played the game of splitting the stage exactly in half. In stage 2, about 10 teams, Steve. So do you see more teams jumping to that theory, splitting it exactly in half? Because it clearly worked for Hamlin in stage 1 and 2.
Yeah, it half worked for Hamlin, but there's a lot of factors. Remember, the 12 was supposed to be saving a little bit of gas, so we'll have to see if he needs more fuel in the pit stop. Lap traffic, like right here, he's working pretty good through the 34, but if you get to a spot where you think you're going to hit a wall of traffic, you can hit pit road. You would think it's a science, but it's a lot of scientific calculations, and then you kind of shake it in and make it art. You really have to kind of gut check it, use all the information, and then we haven't even talked about getting on and off pit road. Very difficult to get on pit road here, and then off pit road with the access line, or access road, excuse me.
Yeah, 100%, Steve. And I think that One thing that happened there is the 12 did a great job of getting through traffic. That was an opportunity for Larson to narrow that gap a little bit. Blaney just cut right through him. He just found a way to get through that traffic and did not give Larson much of an opportunity.
Gap has been cut to a half a second now between Blaney and Larson.
And Larson's changed his mind. The last few laps, he's run much lower on the racetrack.
A little more traffic as we are starting to see some cars make it to pit road, including the 6, Marty.
Oh, B-Rads on pit road.
This window with 57 to go here at Homestead, Miami Speedway. Brad Keselowski told Matt McCall, I have lost all
I would like to be a delivery driver. That's a job I can do in the future. I'll be fucking DoorDash or work for fucking Papa John's or Domino's or whatever.
If we do not have a good stop here, we are done. He said it's so tight when we're back in traffic. Whatever you guys can do to help me out a little bit, I need the track position back that we lost. These pit stops happening under green on the early side of the window with 56 to go. We'll see how Truex and this 19 team answers the call after that stop last time under caution when they lost 5 spots at the end of stage 2.
A little slow on the right front already. Come around to the left side.
Oh my God, Kelsey caught a pass for a first down. Cut to Taylor in the stands.
Stop with the 19 of Truex. Blaney down the backstretch continues to lead with 55 to go.
I'll plug my phone up so I can chill out on my bed after this.
And the 5's going to chase him in. To your point, Jeff, he cannot allow the 12 to get a lap. Look at the 5 game.
Wow, Larson, no! Oh, Larson, that's going to be a caution. Larson just cleaned out the damn barrels on pit road. Oh. That's the kind of shit you can get away with when you've already won a race and are advanced to the playoffs. You can just be really overly aggressive here. Blaney was on pit road before the yellows. His stop is clean.
It's badly damaged his 5 car as well.
God damn. I'm just glad he didn't crash into Blaney. I thought he was going to crash Blaney. He was like, Blaney or barrels. I'll hit the barrels. That's the kind of man Kyle Larson is. Look at that. Oh, my God. He almost destroyed Blaney. Woo! Thank God he didn't hit. I would have been so sad if he hit Blaney. Oh, he did hit Blaney a little bit. Blaney has some right rear damage. That might affect the arrow, possibly. My God.
Yeah, you have to wonder, the pit road speed starts right there past the barrel.
I understand. Larson's like, fuck it. We're locked in. I don't care if I speed. I'm going to get all I can get. It's like, oh, shit. Too much, too much.
What was Blaney doing? That contact to the back of the left rear of the 12 probably is going to help things. It bowed out the quarter panel just behind the wheel. That's not a good thing aerodynamically.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'd be worried about the arrow on the right rear of Blaney's car.
Doing a good job getting on pit road. Maybe the 5 was actually cooking it onto pit road a little bit.
I think Larson was just way too fast. I think Blaney was nailing it and obviously being careful because he's the leader and needs a good day.
Once he got to the position where he knew he was in trouble, now he's just locked up and he's no longer about making pit road speed. It's just trying to avoid contact. But we see this. We see the effort by the team.
I'm on board with Larson being aggressive there. What's he got to lose? Rather than pissing off Ryan Blaney.
Everybody's being measured in everything that they do, and that was Kyle Larson just trying to push. Now, check out the speed and the pointers. Here we go.
Blaney's slowing down right here.
So they're looking for pit road speed. I mean, Blaney looks to me that he's overslowing. I mean, he's almost to pit road speed. Yeah, he's 5 or 6 below pit road speed. You would think. I mean, it's hard to tell.
Yeah. Pit road speed's 45, but you don't get busted until you go 54.9, right? So you really want to be going. You really want to be going. Yeah, I'm sorry. You want to be going 50.
So the question, Jeff, right? It's not 50 dead at the line. Sometimes, I mean, once again, it's a little bit of an art. You know, sometimes you're maybe 51 over the line, and then you slow down.
This might be a red flag. They got to do a lot of repair in there.
But it's also, I think the 5 would have made pit road speed. It didn't look like he was going.
This is what we need in a race that's been boring. A nice long red flag.
He was a little conservative on the 12, but the 5 was probably going to do just fine. He wasn't going to get busted on speeding, but just came in a whole lot more aggressive.
Well, even if the 5's going speed. He's got that entire distance to get slowed down because it's time over distance. You have X amount of feet to run an average of 50 by 49.9 miles per hour. So you can come in speeding, you just got to get it slowed down.
Heavy damage to the 5. A good break for Blaney. 1, he didn't get spun on pit road, but 2, we'll confirm with NASCAR, but currently scoring shows him the middle of the lead lap, but the only lead lap car that has pitted, so he'll instantly become the leader.
So Blaney's going to cycle through the lead. So it still works out for Blaney as long as that arrow on the right rear doesn't hurt him too much. Hopefully it won't. That could have been a hell of a lot worse because he hits Blaney there and they go crashing onto fucking pit road. Man, that could have been a lot worse. So now that Larson's not a factor in this. And we are red flagged, unfortunately. Thanks, Larson.
So while the safety crews and the track crews go to work cleaning up the sand that came out of the barrels when the 5 hits the barrel here, take a look at this and listen.
I think it's just a matter of Larson had nothing to lose. There's literally no consequence for what Larson just did, so...
From in the car, right? Larson just trying to gain, felt like the 12 was going slower than he needed to be, and now he's just in big trouble. Just trying to get everything he can.
The over for the 5. Yeah, 5's day was complete. He went behind the wall and into the garage.
Right front.
So now, other than the obvious winners and losers, which Larson being the biggest loser, because he's now out of the race, Ryan Blaney continued on to pit road, pitted, and with the yellow coming out, didn't go a lap down because everybody else was slowing down. So Blaney's service is done, and he's still in the lead lap. So when pit road does open, he's the only lead lap car that does not need to pit, so he will take over the race lead. Hamlin, Byron, Dillon, Reddick, they'll come to pit road, and we'll see who beats who off pit road. Either way, they'll line up behind the 12. Now, unfortunately, the loser in this situation, and bad luck chases this car. I'm somewhat baffled at the playoffs that the 19 of Martin Truex Jr. has had. Some I think it's on them for decisions and speed, but this is purely just a bad break. They had serviced their car 1 lap ago, and now he'll take the wave around, but with 16, 17 cars in the lead lap, he's going to restart inside 50 to go, outside the top 15. I mean, I know we say you make your own luck, and I think at times the 19 has, but in this situation, Jeff, it's just bad luck, if you can believe it. It's awful.
Yeah, that just got, it wasn't a wrong decision. It just didn't work out for him, Marty.
Yeah, Jeff, but the pit stop did not help. Steve, I think you gave it a grade of a B. Martin Truex goes much lower. Here was the radio.
So, joke. I ain't doing it no more. Sorry, not the way. I don't care.
Truex, man, you can tell he is upset on the radio, Steve. So I'll ask you again. You're James Small. You got to keep him in the game here, because if you look at where the points are right now, they're only 1 below the cut line heading to Martinsville, where he has 3 wins. So Truex knows they got a great track coming up, but he's very frustrated right now.
Well, he's frustrated because first it was a slow pit stop, and then here I don't think he was frustrated with the pit stop right there. I think that was the reaction to the yellow. There's moments where you need to try to motivate your driver or coach your driver. Then there's other times that, all it's going to do is perhaps make him more angry. And I would have this as one of those times. I would let it all cycle out. I'd let him try to cool off. There's no doubt Martin Truex Jr. is going to drive the wheels off this thing to the finish. So I would just physically tell him where we stand. When this all cycles out, we're this many below the cut line, you're in this position. In front of you, you're going to have lap down and lead lap cars who are for position, and then just be quiet and let him and the spotter go to work. With 50 to go here, you could have 3 or 4 more yellows. You could have more pit stops. Anything can happen. But Truex already knows that, and I don't think Truex wants to hear that at this point.
Let's check in with Dave and the crew chief of the 12.
That is Jonathan Hassler, and he saw all that go down. A couple questions to unwrap here. First of all, was that any different entry than before for Ryan under green? Is your car damaged, and do you think you'll cycle out to the lead here?
Yeah, I think Ryan had a,
Yes, they're going to cycle out to the lead. He doesn't have to think that. They know that.
We have a little bit of damage on the right rear, but it's nothing we're overly concerned about, so we'll should be able to stay out here and restart with the lead.
You saw him working so hard at what Kyle Larson is good at, the best at, I would say. He's out of the race now. What does Ryan do from here on out to take it home?
Yeah, I think we just need to, manage the lead. It's certainly a long run, short run compromise here, so we'll have to fight a little bit early on to keep the lead, but certainly want to save some tires for the end.
Good day so far for the 12. We'll see how it pans out, guys.
All right, Steve. So currently, under this red flag condition, it's the driver of the 11, Denny Hamlin, who is leading the race. Let's see if we can get him on the radio.
Let's try to chat here. Hey, DH, it's the NBC booth. You got a copy?
What up, Dennis?
Well, we were all wondering what kind of strategy we were going to see out of the 11 here in this final green flag cycle, but with this yellow, it's kind of cut short. Blaney looks like he had his service, but you'll lead the cars to pit road. What do you think about the chances of the 11? It's looked good so far this race.
Yeah, definitely battle back today for sure. 12 strong. I think, we've got one of the best cars on the short run, so we see if we can have a good stop here and then challenge them on the restart. If we get out front, it'll be tough, but certainly think we got a shot at it.
How do you manage this final run and maybe multiple final runs? Risk versus reward. I know a win is the golden ticket, but points, Martinsville, so much still ahead of you. Is it all the here or the now, or do you look ahead to next week and try to score what you can?
Yeah, I'm trying to do the best I can here for sure. Focus on Martinsville tomorrow. It's about, any other race. I try to manage it the best I can, manage risk. I'm doing an awful job right now, getting in the wall. Cut tires at risk, so it just kind of need to be aware of what's going on and get the best finish out of my car possible.
All right, we appreciate you taking the time. I'd bring you a straw if I could, but I can't quite get you a straw from here. All right, there you go. That's even better. Good luck the rest of the day.
Yeah, he's making it difficult to grab a drink there without a straw. But Denny Hamlin is out in front. A red flag condition for this. The track cleanup continues.
This race really needed this red flag, Larson. Thank you so much. We all want to sit here all day and watch this. guys bored? I'm bored. Can we fire these fuckers up and get it going?
Miami Speedway on the entrance to pit road.
I'm bored and I'm hungry.
Because of all the sand,
I'm hungry and I'm
they
bored.
have brought the red flag out, and so that is why the cars are parked right now on the back stretch. The reason for this red flag is the 5 of Kyle Larson got into the barrels. He is out of the race and now standing by with Kim.
And we saw Kyle chase Ryan Blaney onto pit road. Walk us through what happened and what was going through your head in that split-second decision.
Oh, shit. Are the Eagles going to wear throwbacks tonight? They are. The Eagles are going to wear the Kelly Green uniforms
I
tonight.
was just maximizing all I could, and I didn't expect them to slow down so early. I was just trying to get to the yellow line as quickly as possible, and felt like I was in control. And then, from my vantage point, it slowed down a lot. But I mean, from there, it just looks like I bombed it in there. So I just need to look at some data and see where I was relative to pit road speed and all that. But I hate it for Ryan more than anything. It's just, he was doing a super good job out front, and his team's been doing a really good job throughout the playoffs, and that was not my intention. I was just trying to get to as close to his back bumper as I could to hopefully have a good cycle and have a better pit stop and come out in front of him and control the race from there. So just upset.
Quick, show me Taylor Swift.
Even if he did slow down early, I still should have not pushed that hard. So just a bummer, and hopefully his team can recover from it.
The good news is you're already locked into the championship 4 with your win last weekend, but how do you keep this from killing the momentum you guys had?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think we had a great car today, so speed-wise, that was good. The second stage kind of got away from me, and I lost control of the lead there.
This race was zipping along and was going to be over in less than 3 hours. Now we're going to be here till fucking 8 o'clock.
And none of this probably would have happened. Yeah, just
so
got
fucking bored.
Little mistakes, and little mistakes just kind of compound throughout your whole race. And
yeah, Blaney was doing the conservative NASCAR rival / NASCAR heat pit entry.
So you hear the frustration in Kyle Larson's voice again. They continue.
All right, we're good. Fire them up. Let's go. The barrels are back.
With the red flag condition.
Get the shit on there.
With that, right now, as the points stand, you have the 11 of Denny Hamlin as the race leader. So if he could continue on in that role, which we know he won't because they're going to come to pit road, but whoever wins this race could get an automatic bid to the championship 4.
Yeah, well, I feel it's going to be a playoff car. While we do have some non-playoff cars up there, I think Byron's right there. Blaney's had a great car. We see the 11 up there. I think Kyle Larson had a pretty good assessment of what happened there. I think we're the same way. We don't know who was too fast or who wasn't, but the simple fact is you're chasing another car onto pit road, so I put that mistake on the 5 of Larson. I do agree with him. They brought great speed here, but the Blaney car is the one that really has amazed me. He kind of jumped up on the radar back at the Coke 600 and won that race. I just didn't see this style of racetrack kind of fitting the Penske Fords. He was good in practice, and he's been good all day today. And now a little bit of luck to go with a solid race car. Maybe today's the day for him.
Still 51 laps to go. Drivers.
Hey, they're firing the cars again. God, let's go.
Anybody challenging either Hamlin or Blaney?
Every minute of my life is precious. I don't want to spend any more than I have to watching this today.
We just saw Larson do. Everybody in this field sort of notices that, and they all think, man, now I got a shot. Because when we come to Homestead, we all assume that Larson's the man to beat. Well, now he's no longer in this race. We know the 12's leading the race and running well, but this really opens it up confidence-wise for a lot of drivers. And now we're getting late in this race where everybody's got to start pushing it. You might have been a little conservative, maybe not running right against the wall all day long, trying not to hit the wall, trying to take care of your car. Now you're going to have
Homestead
to
Roval win. I'm kidding. Don't do that.
And do it well without making the big mistakes.
And what kind of race do we get, right? So in 4 of 6 final green flag runs on 1.5 tracks this year, it's been 20 laps or less. So are we going to get a rash of cautions? Are the cars that are good takeoff speed, are they the ones going to have an advantage? We don't know, and by the way, they don't know. But I can assure you.
What's up with Chastain here on the front stretch?
Is racing hard on this restart to get track position, and of course, that's when we see cautions.
Let's check back in with the Peacock Pit Box as we do a race recap of how we got to this point with just 50 laps to go.
Yeah, listen, this has been exciting. I didn't see that one coming. There's a lot of things that have happened here, but I did not see that coming.
Yeah, and a lot has happened during this, as we saw, and as we go back with the race recap here. This has been basically a Kyle Larson day, although Brad Keselowski was up in there. We've seen different ones, William Byron showing up, and so it's been fun to watch They lost a little bit of time, a number of spots with this. You see these guys working extremely hard. Just so much happening with this. And then the racing just intensified on the track.
Listen, and Blaney, and I agree with everything those guys have said, that just said before they came on. Nobody saw Blaney. I didn't see Blaney. We saw him at the 600. This didn't really fit in their wheelhouse. But this is the thing that's going to define the day. We see the 12 car. Larson just said he thought he slowed down a little bit. We saw Larson say, I was being overly aggressive.
Larson was going to get busted for speeding no matter what there. Here we go, money stop. We know Blaney's going to cycle through, but everybody else, what do you got for this pit stop?
And William Byron free in and off. He stepped it back and just out of the racetrack. It's killing his corner. He did get into the wall a little bit those last couple laps. You saw that chassis adjustment.
Damn, the Chargers and the Chiefs are in a fucking shootout almost.
They asked Eddie Hamlin to be a little bit more aggressive coming onto pit road. 4-tire change, fixing a car that's a little bit loose late in the run, Marty.
Welcome back to the top 10. Christopher Bell after a ton of changes from Adam Stevens. Bell way better on that run. Solo to free on exit. Tyler Reddick said he's pretty happy with the long run balance of the 45.
Hamlin, Byron, Harvick, Allmendinger, Bell. Everybody taking 4, obviously.
3 spots gained by Kevin Harvick on pit road. A couple also gained by Bell. But it was Hamlin who won the race off the pit road. Again, the 12 can stay out on track.
Logano and Reddick almost wrecked. 3 wide with Kyle Busch coming out of the pits. One of these days this race will be over and we'll be free. Touchdown Chargers. Damn, that game's 17-17. Martinsville. Can't wait to eat those hot dogs next week. At least no dinner won't be expensive.
Mayhem is looking to rob 4 drivers of their championship dreams.
It's a must-win situation. Unbelievable.
Time is now, boys.
He's won his way into the championship.
Tick tock. The NASCAR playoffs continue at Martinsville on NBC.
And what will you do to make it to the
Hot dogs.
again next week?
I ain't had a good hot dog in a while.
And the field gets cut in
Next
half
Sunday we
for
will
8
rectify
playoff
that.
Drivers down to the championship 4, and of those 4 drivers, whichever one finishes ahead of the other at Phoenix is the champion. And we look at the playoff standings with Blaney as the race leader. You see him under Larson, who has a win already from a week ago. Byron and Hamlin above the cut line. Bell, Truex below the cut line, right around that 16 to 18 point mark. And then Reddick back there, 28. Busch are really in a must-win situation, 59 points out.
And Christopher Bell is going to restart 6.
I don't think Larson would have taken that risk if he wasn't already locked into Phoenix.
He's going to probably start somewhere around 20th. Reddick, saw him come off pit road, almost got in a wreck, lost several spots on pit road. So every point matters, and several guys are having challenges.
And Truex is 20th, to your point, Jeff. He's 20th in the running order, but on the racetrack, because it's a wave-around car, I mean, you see him. You're on board, Truex. You don't see cars in front of you because you're getting ready to see the entire field or some of the field. There's a few other wave-around cars. My point is he won't be the 20th car in line on the racetrack. They'll actually have lap-down cars in front of him, making the challenge more difficult. How about Kevin Harvick? I know we said his name a lot at the start because the race was named after him, but here he is inside the top 5. And as the
Budweiser.
Race gets toward its conclusion, these final restarts intensify. Watch the pushers in row 2. Who can be the best pusher to try to help the car in front of them get down into turn 1 and maybe either get clear and try to take
Blaney, Hamlin, Harvick, and Byron. I'm joked that Harvick would not be in the top 5 today except for when he's running long on a pit cycle, but here he is. He's 4th. AJ Allmendinger's right behind him in 5th.
top lane. Blaney gets the lead and clear off of 2, so that's important, getting that great push.
Only 47. Now 46.
46 to go.
Laps remaining to determine can someone lock
Let's
in
see some shit.
championship 4.
Allmendinger's going 3 wide immediately.
Harvick didn't get a good start.
Harvick didn't really go. Hamlin's going to get the lead. Wow, Hamlin just like it wasn't nothing. And Bell just passed 3 cars around the outside. Here he comes. He's had a horrible day till now. Blaney's getting overwhelmed here. Oh, wreck. Big wreck in the back. John Hunter Nemechek. The 15 hit hard. Chastain's in it. And Hamlin got away with the lead. Caution's out. Oh, yes, the old 30th place crash. Everybody's favorite.
That is the break Truex wanted. Right? So all these
John Hunter, that's the first time John Hunter's been wrecked in a next-gen car, I think. I'm sure he's like, God damn, what did I sign up for next year?
right with the cars that are on the lead lap with him.
That might be the first good break he's got in all the playoffs.
John Hunter Nemechek in the 42 also involved. And we see the AMR safety crew to these drivers. And window net's still up for John Hunter Nemechek.
Yeah, that was a hard hit.
It's J.J. Yaley, and you see the extensive damage to the front of the 15.
Junior, you talked about it. Intensity is going to pick up on these late race restarts. Everybody pushing a little bit harder. We saw Chastain in it. He was one of those wave around cars along with Mark Truex and several others.
There's John Hunter. He's okay.
It's John Hunter.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's hard to tell. Yeah, hard to tell with the visor down. It was like John Hunter.
What happened is there was a wreck in the back with a bunch of back marker cars.
So a break for Martin Truex Jr.
That's what just happened.
How about that restart, Jeff? You mentioned the 12. I couldn't tell if the 12.
Christopher Bell had the restart of his life to get to 3rd. Hamlin just smoked Blaney for the lead.
Off turn 2 with him.
Harvick somehow still 5th despite not really getting a good, not much of a restart at all.
Really slow in the middle of 1 and 2, and Hamlin just took advantage of it. And I'm not so sure without that caution that Blaney wouldn't have also lost 2nd place to Bell.
I gotta wonder, you know, we talk about these bodies on these cars not being quite as, you know, vulnerable to aero, but there was some contact with the 5 car on the pit road, right? It exposed that right rear quarter panel out somewhat on that 12 car, and I wonder if that's catching.
Wow, Mahomes just threw a
Or maybe there's even damage underneath, right? Maybe something we
horrible
can't see. We know
interception.
how sensitive the underneath is.
It was an arm punt, but that wasn't even close.
See the 1 car top of the screen, 42, the 15 on the bottom of the
There's a
screen.
big stack up here with Newman and Nemechek, and wow. Nemechek just kind of came up into Brad and Chastain and caused that whole deal. That's what it kind of looks like. Yeah, it was Nemechek's fault. He just clobbered Brad into Ross. Brad hit. Wow, Brad hit way harder than I thought.
John Hunter Nemechek in that 42 car. That's
And of course, Yaley in the 15 got the worst of it.
So, you know, working with a new spotter, maybe a little bit of communication.
Nemechek did the old Dale Jr. to Josh Berry move from yesterday.
I was waiting for that. You know, referring to yesterday, aren't you?
And they just busted Jr.'s balls about that too in the booth.
That's the key from the wheel jamming his wrist, breaking his thumbs. And you know, when all this started to happen, yeah, a little bit of contact, yeah.
The 9 and the 19 had a little slight contact with the right front. Marty?
Yeah, Brad Keselowski and Martin Truex Jr. coming down pit road. Keselowski had actually pitted the last time, and so that's why they were so far back on the track, and that's why they also got into that wreck. So they're going to pull the right front fender and left front fender here for Keselowski. Steve, how about this call by James Small? Putting on a set of sticker Goodyear tires here. We'll see how much of an advantage that gives them. That will leave them one set left today.
Yeah, well, and the set you just took off has probably so few laps that they could probably put that back on if they need, but I love it. You got to keep swinging. Points are still available.
Mark Churchy Jr. had restarted because of the wave around behind numerous cars. And so now with this caution coming out so quickly, he'll be able to get back in line with all the lead lap.
Wrecking for 25th.
This accident has happened.
NASCAR 98. I'm faster than you, and I can prove it. Who didn't play NASCAR 98? Remember the paintball cheat code? That shit was wild. Such a good song. It's like the only Molly Hatchet song I've ever heard in my life, though. I couldn't name one single other one.
Southern Florida, a little bit south of Miami, for this, the second race of the round of 8. And Kevin Harvick, after a great pit stop, restarted inside that top 5. This race named for Kevin Harvick the
disaster.
400, thanks to Mobile One. Because Kevin Harvick is retiring at the end of the year, he'll be a broadcaster in 2024. He wrote a letter to Josh Berry, who has been tagged as taking over the 4 ride, and here's him reading it.
Oh, great. The cheesy-ass Harvick letter to Josh Berry. This shit is pretty corny.
To sit in. It's a seat that comes with perceived expectations. One where people will write your story before it's even
Did
written.
Harvick actually write that?
I've been there before.
So are you ready for this race?
Is SHR making the right decision?
They'll call you my replacement. Say you're filling my seat, comparing you and me. But the truth is, they've got it all wrong. Because the number 4 requires more than simply filling a seat. It requires someone to take the wheel and carry on a legacy. A legacy not defined by wins alone. One that can't be taught or bought. But a short track mentality that takes a true racer's blood. I love that he brings that short track mentality. This team was built intentionally. And now, we're moving forward purposefully because you aren't just some guy filling this seat. You demand what the 4 requires. You've built quietly, but brilliantly. Resilient in the face of obstacles, calculated in your approach.
Really wish Josh could have won
fierce
some
as a
Xfinity
competitor,
races this year.
There when it matters. How could we not notice?
Just didn't have a good year.
You're the racer for this ride. As my chapter closes and you take the wheel, I'm leaving you in the best hands I can, with the best advice I have. Do things your way, but realize your team is your foundation. Perfection is in the details. Set expectations. Grind every lap. Make this seat your own and don't apologize for it. Even when it seemed the path was chosen for me, I did it my way. And whether people cheer me or boo me, that unapologetic attitude is what made me. And in in many ways, probably saved me. They can boo all they want, I don't care. You're joining an organization that embraces that racer's way. One that doesn't take any shit. I'm gonna bust his ass.
I'm gonna bust his ass.
I've had some of the best moments in my life in the four. Heck, it gave me a championship. But it wasn't by chance. This entire team worked their ass.
Crazy that he won the championship his first year on the four and made the Final Four several times after, but they didn't close the deal again.
You're in control now. Demand a standard, take care of your team, and the four will reward you. Josh, the wheel is yours.
Lost out to Kyle Busch in 15, lost out to Truex in 17.
It was this racetrack back in 2014.
Logano won it in 18, Busch again in 19.
Childers had been paired together at Stewart Haas Racing.
2020 was their best shot to really win a championship, and they wrecked at Texas and ran like shit at Martinsville and didn't even make the Final Four.
Puts a close on this final chapter of his racing career before he becomes a broadcaster next year. Josh Berry will take over this ride, but a Hall of Fame career for what we have seen out of Kevin Harvick.
Well, yeah, an amazing career. I'm excited to see him in the broadcast booth. I think he's going to do a great job up there. Always has great perspective and always has a real opinion. And I think that's important for this job, to be able to give his opinion. And no one better than a guy who has won the championship and a guy that has won 60 races, right? So when he has an opinion, competitors may not love everything he has to say, but I guarantee it's, has a lot of experience behind it.
Kim.
And I talked with the team this morning, and they told me what a special week it's been with that paint scheme. Budweiser back on the car. That's the scheme he won this race and the title with in 2014. And crew chief Roger Childers told me, same driver, same crew chief, same car chief, some of the same engineers, the same shop foreman. So it was a very, very special week. They took lots of pictures. We saw how he was honored with the title of this race, how he got to choose the dignitaries for this race. And you can never count him out here, guys.
We're going to go green with 38 to go.
In the last 15 races here, Marty currently finds himself in the 5th position.
It is a nice pace car. That pink Camaro. Oh, these runs are getting shorter and shorter, and they may get shorter yet if these guys really start driving like maniacs. You saw Bill came agonizingly close to winning last week. What do you think he might do here? He had a hell of a restart that last one. All four of these guys, first through fourth, are not locked in yet.
This could be the restart that gives him a chance again next week to advance. So a lot to watch.
You mentioned restarts. Who's good on restarts? Well, Denny Hamlin. He ranks 3rd on restarts this year. Bell, he ranks 5th. Blaney is 8th. Byron 18th. So we'll see if that trend continues. As they come out of 4, there will be 38 laps to go. Green flag. Back out.
Here we go. Pretty clean up front. Dead even almost. Hamlin didn't clear him into one like he did last time. Hang on him, Blaney. Hang on him. See what kind of run Bill gets off of 2. Oh, Bill's going to have a chance to go 3 wide if he wants. He's going to take it. 3 wide. Oh, Hamlin's going to wall Blaney. Hamlin's going to put Blaney in the wall. Bills takes the lead. They somehow keep it out of the wall. Well, they're not done yet. But Christopher Bell just passed them all. Byron 3 wide passing Hamlin and Blaney. Harvick has nowhere to go behind him. It's redemption for Bell after last week. How the hell is he leading this race after the day he's had? Woo-wee. I was convinced Hamlin was just going to wall Blaney. I was like, yeah, he's going to fucking take him out. Not meaning to. I was just like, he's going to do it. Can't lift now. You can't lift now, Hamlin. You can't lift now. Byron just passed them both. Bill and Byron passed them both. Because they can't clear each other. Whoa, Hamlin. 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 Ooh. Nearly walled Blaney again, and they're still side by side. Still side by side. I think Blaney. Just when I think Blaney's going to get clear, he can't. Oh, can he? Can he? Can he? No. Oh, aggressively clears Hamlin off of 4. He said, fuck you, and cut across his nose.
Now he's going to try to buckle down, get him some distance on that 11 car, try to
Reddick's about to wreck Logano back there. Ooh, almost.
Denny's sticking with him, though. Down into turn 3 and 4. Denny to the top of the racetrack. Back to the gas. He's got a pretty decent run coming.
Denny Hamlin's 10 points above the cut line as they run right now.
Hamlin's going to close the gap.
Blaney is minus 10. That shows you how much he needs to win.
Gets to his back bumper. They both go to the middle. Now Blaney goes middle, and Hamlin gets up next to the wall. Can the momentum help him on the backstretch?
Blaney with a good run right here, though. Not enough all throttle time with new tires for Hamlin to use that upper lane to gain an advantage. So now he's going to go to the bottom. Early downshift, you heard him. Now the goal is to try to keep momentum the same.
Hamlin and Blaney side by side again.
Sideways. You saw his hands moving in the race car. He's way too loose on corner exit.
Side trap there by Hamlin.
Hamlin drove it in there.
Damn, Denny ain't going to make the corner. Holy shit, he made the corner, but Blaney's going to get back to his inside. Oh, yeah, he's back to him. They've switched lines now. This is just a battle for third. Byron is catching Bell at the front. He's closed in from 8/10 to about half a second.
Denny will have the advantage on the top.
Those two continue to fight for third. Bell and Byron in front of them by a second.
And behind this, Truex on those tires. He's going.
Hamlin just hit the wall hard. Ooh, Hamlin hit the wall by himself, and they throw a caution for that. Yeah, he's got a right front tire going down, so they caught a break throwing that yellow. He said his steering's broke. Oh, no. Implications. The championship implications for Denny Hamlin. He may be done for the day with 32 to go. Car just went off into one and went straight, and he said the steering broke. Yeah, something broke. Oh, my God. What are the chances? Close your eyes, Denny Hamlin fans. Cowboy, are you here? Are you in this stream? Holy fuck. Steering wheel jerked out of his hands, almost broke his hand.
There was some contact between he and 12. You wonder if he didn't cut a sidewall on a tire or something like that happened, because when in those battles there was contact. Did something get damaged? Did a tire get cut in that battle with Blaney?
Whatever happened, you always see the wheel get.
Blaney is now +7. Truex -7, Hamlin -8, and probably going to get worse. I don't think Hamlin's going to finish this race. Truex has a flat tire or something. Oh, his motor blowing. Truex is blowing up. Truex is blowing up. I saw smoke. I thought it was a tire. He's blowing up. So Hamlin just wrecked, and Truex is blowing up. Tyler Reddick back in the game.
On the screen right in front of him to try and diagnose it, but it looks like the engine for the 19 is not going to live. What a cruel.
Been a rough couple of minutes for Joe Gibbs Racing. I mean, Christopher Bell's leading.
Bell leading, so you go to page 3 to try and diagnose it and see if there's something you could try to do to limp this thing home. But you see the smoke coming out the pipe, so definitely some sort of an internal issue for the 19 car. And guys, for the 11, it looks like the right front tire on the car still has air in it, sitting right here, right? It's not on the wheel, so I think you guys both called it, the movement in the wheel. There wasn't really any sparking like it went down onto the car at any point or any of the rub blocks or anything. So something in the steering, I mean, all of these cars have hit the wall multiple times today. It's going to be very interesting.
And Denny Hamlin's getting out of his car. He's done.
This 11 team finds what was finally the moment to let go, and it might be hard to understand after the hard contact post-failure.
Martinsville is about to be really interesting next week if Denny Hamlin's got a win to get in.
It's sick. It is not running right at all. Winded that down.
Well, Denny Hamlin ain't going to beat anybody's favorite driver today, and Truex is out of his car as well.
Yep, and Truex did say, if I shut it off, I feel like it will not start. And James Small said, shut it off, we're done. And Truex now being pushed back to the garage. What a crazy 5 minutes for this race team.
Well, a year ago, only 2 playoff drivers finished in the top 10.
Well, JGR's day is not done yet, but Christopher Bell can complete the trifecta if he gets fucked over here at the end.
But now it's Bell, Byron, Blaney, 1, 2, 3, Reddick, the other one in the top 10 running.
Stuff is happening.
Truex and
Chaos. Rumors. Panic in the streets. We're lucky.
Pit road's not been open yet because the 11 car has a wrecker hooked up to it on pit road, so they cannot open it yet. And Steve, there's going to be some difficult decisions to be made right here.
Yeah, I mean, I think for the leaders with 8 laps on your tires,
Why don't you make out with him while you're hugging him like that? Who hugs another man from behind? This ain't prom pictures.
Chase Elliott running 14th was just on pit road. He has a few less laps on his tires. Will someone else decide to stay out? But I mean, I really believe this track is as hard on tires as Darlington.
Hey, you got a pit.
We saw Chris Gabehart, the crew chief for Denny Hamlin, just giving him words of encouragement. You know, it's a bad break, but there's another chance next week. We're going to go to battle.
Coming.
Martinsville, a place where Denny Hamlin has had success. This is not over for us. He was trying to build that mindset. Look, tough break. You did a great job. Got us in position to win this race. We are not done.
What a swing. Big swing. Bell, Byron, and Blaney. Still 3 playoff drivers. They're running 1, 2, 3 with an opportunity to win their way into the championship 4.
Think about the race that Bell had a week ago, right? I mean, second in one stage, third in the other, finishes second in the race, and was so dejected leaving. Now he has the chance to put that behind him. And here's that decision you talked about, Jeff. I think everyone's coming to pit road, so if that's the case, then it's right back on the pit crew.
Kim.
And William Byron said he's a little tight, but he can drive through. He said, give me a little bit more turn to help my entry. That fire off, though, he said, was much better the last time. They did make a slight air pressure adjustment on those 4 fresh Goodyear tires, Dave.
For Ryan Blaney, can they fix what was wrong on that last restart? Can he get the fire off
It's
speed
the
that he
money
needs
stop.
with his 4-tire change, Marty?
Dave, what an incredible recovery for Christopher Bell. Now can the pit
Byron's team just laid down a 9.3. Oh, bad stop for Bell.
fire off speed? Meanwhile, Tyler Reddick said, I've
Yeah.
seen more long-run speed.
William Byron's the leader. Ryan Blaney second. Bell drops to third.
Look at that. And William Byron and his team will gain a few spots, Rick.
Yeah, Byron, Blaney, and then Bell. So Bell loses 2 spots on pit road.
Be right back. I'm getting food. Karen, the best case I can make for going back to full season points is that it would be a 5-car battle for points championship right now. So it would be just as interesting, if not more interesting. Playoffs can be fun, but at the end of the day, we know it doesn't really. It's not legitimate. It's only for entertainment.
Playoff driver issues from right here at Homestead Miami Speedway. Coming to pit road, the 5 of Larson slides into the barrels at the entrance to pit road, and he is out of the race.
Yeah, the only driver locked in with a win.
Kurt Busch was about 4 inches away from doing what Larson did back in 2004.
That set off a chain of events that has non-stopped for the playoff drivers. Next up, Denny Hamlin, mechanical issue, straight to the wall.
Yeah, like the steering wheel. Yeah, it jerks really hard. Air in the tire, so something broke into Denny Hamlin's day. Chris Gabehart saying it's going to be okay, and then right behind it, Martin Truex.
Yeah, under this caution, the team.
Denny's podcast will be good this week.
Thinks they have an issue there. You see the smoke coming out of the tailpipes. They brought him to pit road. He's out of the race.
2 weeks in a row, Christopher Bell comes in for the last stop with the lead and comes out third. 2 weeks in a row. Can he turn it around and find a way to win this race?
And again, a win advances to the championship 4 if you're a playoff driver. Field now.
Green, green, green this time. 25 laps to go.
On the outside, Byron, 24 on the inside, 25 laps to go.
Bell's got to go get it back. Blaney with another good chance. And look at Bubba ripping the top. Bubba.
Much better restart for him on new tires.
Blaney got a great restart too.
Side by side, here comes the 20 with a run.
Bill hoping to take advantage of this situation again. Blaney being side by side for the lead.
All day, not good on long runs. He needs to get this lead right now.
Just can't clear the 12 right here. Here comes. There's the 12. Blaney back by down the front straightaway. The 24 is going to side draft a little bit. They even out into 1.
24 surging ahead, and the 12 drops
Ooh,
back to
24
second.
missed that corner a little bit. Blaney's going to have a good run here.
12's fighting back on the inside.
24 trying to block him.
Byron blocks. Blaney goes to the bottom.
As Blaney had a little bit of a run. Good defense by Byron to be able to keep the lead.
That's allowed Bell to catch these guys. Bell underneath the 12 car. Can he get side by side?
So much on the line for these playoff drivers. A guaranteed spot at Phoenix for the championship race. Bell now even with the 12. Can Bell clear?
Ooh, slide job by Bill for second.
So Bell's up to second.
Blaney got a little bit tight down there in 1 and 2. The 20 wrapped the bottom really good. Can Bell chase after this 24 car, closing the gap on the leader?
Now it's a guessing game. Christopher Bell is trying to decide where William Byron is going. He wants to go the opposite. Is William going to go to the top? Is he going to go to the bottom? If he goes to the top, you want the bottom. You want clean air. It's a guessing game at the moment.
To the bottom for both of them. Bell.
Bell once again, late in the race, in the playoffs, got to run down a Hendrick car. Will he be as nice as he was last week?
Back to third, but remember, he has had the best car on that long run today. Will this happen again, and will he have enough time to make it up?
Yeah, is 22 laps enough to develop that long run speed? If the 20 and the 24 can get up there and aggravate each other, that's definitely going to bring that 12 car back into this battle.
A year ago, we saw Christopher Bell win his way into the championship 4 from Martinsville, which is the next race. If he could get in front and win this race here, lock himself into the championship 4 a race earlier. Another great opportunity as we take a look at the progressive telemetry of Christopher Bell.
Blaney's hanging in there.
There he is. Christopher Bell guessed wrong in 1 and 2. That last corner lost a lot of ground. He got tight in the dirty air of that 24 car. Now Bell all the way to the bottom of the racetrack. That was a better corner.
Top 3 separated pretty equidistant. First to second, second to third.
Now Byron's moved up the racetrack.
I don't know how this is going to play out with 20 to go. I can't figure out if Bill's going to get close enough to get side by side with him or not.
This will have to be William Byron.
They better start looking in the rearview mirror because here comes Grimace.
After 6 or 7 laps.
Grimace is closing in on all 3 of these guys.
Yeah, the 20's been a little bit quicker, been able to close the gap on this 24. Christopher Bell talks about not being great here, not loving running the high side, but he's going to have to figure it out to be able to make this pass.
Both in the middle of the racetrack. Now Bell with a little momentum has to get out of the gas. He's running right in the tire tracks of William Byron.
Yeah, Byron faded down just a little bit right there to try to take the air away from the 20. He's just watching that mirror. He's getting information from his spotter as well as to where that 20 car is going, where the 20's running in every single corner so he can try his best to dirty up the air for that second place car.
Odd to see Byron and Bill running so low. If I'm Blaney, I like that. Stay up top.
Byron 6 wins.
Now they go into 3 and Byron goes back to the top.
In the playoffs, the winningest driver.
Good corner for Bill. Bill really closed a lot there. They built such a gap on Blaney and Bubba. I think it'd take a lot to get Blaney and Bubba back in this now. I can't believe Blaney's not closing in. Byron runs low. That's not good. He thought Bill was going to run low again that corner, so he ran low as well. Bill's to his back bumper now.
Does he try the slide job as they go into 3? No.
Where are you going to go, Bill?
He'll go to the wall.
He liked that high side in 1 and 2, so he thought, man,
Byron's going to slide up and take the high side.
24 runs it as well.
I'm not even sure William Byron's looking out of the windshield at the moment. He is
16 to go.
on that rear view camera, trying to block big time that 20 car.
Now William, you get that information right there to the bottom. He says that means where the 20 car went. He went to the bottom.
Why do I have a feeling this is going to end poorly? And I love it. I love it. I love it.
Opportunity. William is struggling.
I'm loving this. Oh, no. Byron had to Byron barely kept it out of the wall. They're side by side now. If they stay side by side long enough, Blaney will be back in this. It's going to take a bit, though, because Blaney's the second half back. Oh, Bill had to go to the bottom. Oh, big slide coming. Oh, clears the 24.
About an hour ago, Christopher Bell didn't think he could run 20th. Almost got lapped.
Yeah, Christopher Bell was tail into the lead lap at one point in this race. Just like when Larson almost wrecked and still won last week, Bell was tail into the lead lap earlier.
And behind them, Tyler Reddick has run.
Tyler Reddick just passed Bubba, and he's about to pass Blaney. Reddick from nowhere. I was thinking, oh, here comes Grimace. Now here comes the fucking Hamburglar.
Every position's going to matter.
The Hamburglar's on the way to the front now.
As they run, you see the points on the lower left of your screen. Bell as the leader. Right behind Larson, who's already won. Byron, 33 points above the line. Blaney, 10. Reddick, Truex Jr., Hamlin, and Busher. All below the cut line.
Yeah, Blaney came in here 17 out. He's done an amazing job today in the stages. Sits here riding in third. He doesn't have the car that he had earlier since that contact on pit road with Larson, but he's in that high line. That's a great position to be if he can continue to make the time up there. He'll be able to maintain this third position, Dave.
And they had a quick radio conversation. Big picture, you are plus at that time 12, now 10. And Ryan said, I'm trying, but yeah, I hear you. So he knows he's good where he is if he doesn't just bleed.
Byron plus 33. If you think we go to Martinsville next week without seeing Reddick, Truex, Hamlin, or Busher have a chance to win, you're crazy. So nobody's safe.
Don't push too hard. Even if we have to give up a spot to Reddick, which we shouldn't, I think this 12 car can make the lap time. He might even have a chance to run down Byron in the last few laps.
We have seen at this racetrack, older tires, there will be major differences between the car leading and the guy running him down by 3 or 4 tenths of a second. If that's going to happen for Blaney, it needs to happen quick. He ran quicker than Bell that lap.
Yeah, Blaney was 2 tenths quicker, at least it shows on the, maybe 3 tenths quicker. He went from 1.9 to 1.6 back.
11 laps to go. You heard the
11 to go.
Leave you alone. Running in the second position. Again, we saw earlier the 11 of Denny Hamlin got into the wall. He's out of the infield care center and with Kim.
Yeah, tough day for Denny Hamlin. We saw you get into the wall during that last run. Your team kind of gave you a pep talk, and then
work out, and unfortunately for all the Sport Clips team,
Blaney's starting to close a little bit, but I think Byron's losing touch with Bell.
tough break.
Tough break for Denny Hamlin, who before that incident was plus 11 to the good, now find himself below.
I knew Hamlin wasn't going to be able to hear her when all I heard was in the background behind him. Oh, trying to talk to your buddies at a NASCAR race.
And look at what he's done, Junior. Look at his
Everybody saw what Reddick was doing. And now it's just a fucking choo-choo train at the top of the racetrack.
They're giving him the top of the racetrack down here 1 and 2. They are not giving him the top of the racetrack in 3 and 4. So as he does get closer to this 24 car, he'll have to measure and make adjustments of what the car's capable of doing up against the wall in 3 and 4.
Blaney, 2 3/10 of a second faster than Bell and Byron the last time by. Now he goes down.
Yep, you see, he made the adjustment. He knew that if he followed that 24 into the corner, he's liable to hit the fence. So he faded low. Run a great
8 to go.
through the middle of the track. Back to the top here.
Still 2/10 of a second faster than Bell. Oh, Byron up the racetrack.
Ooh, Byron. Blaney's going to have a monster run off of 2.
And that right there allows Christopher Bell to inch out just a
Bell's got over a second lead now.
1.1 seconds. The gap
1.2 seconds.
Blaney goes to the inside of the 24.
Here's the shitty part for Blaney. He's going to have to pass 24 on the inside. Most likely. Good run there. Here comes Reddick as well.
When you talk about risk versus reward, this is where the 12's got to go for it. Just ship it down in there.
Yeah, drive it off in there and just slide up in front of him. There you go. You got the better car. Byron's car's really falling off here late. Really starting to fall off.
1.2 seconds.
Reddick's car is not falling off. I know that much.
Racing Byron
But Bell has a pretty comfortable lead
that is a lot.
at 6 to go.
Laps to go, but I believe this 12 car is the fastest car on the racetrack.
Definitely faster
In
than
before
Bell.
Bell's car blows up like Truex's. Whoa, Reddick. The way he had to turn off the corner to not run into the back of Byron.
Reddick showing good speed right here. He's going to do the same thing. Dive down into the corner.
Blaney ran the same speed.
Slide up, 45, slide up.
He still was completing that pass into turn 1. This will be the first clean lap that he's
Second and a half lead for Bell.
Top 4 all playoff drivers. Bell, Blaney, Reddick, and Byron. Blaney 1.4 seconds back. Bell putting together great laps. He said that this isn't his favorite track, although everyone has thought that he could be excellent at this racetrack, running right up against the wall. And now Bell
AJ Allmendinger's 5th. I'd just like to point that out.
Blaney about just a little bit less.
Bubba's fading. He doesn't have the, just like early in the race when Bubba had track position, his car in the long run's not good. Blaney's inching into that lead, but nowhere near fast enough to catch him. And probably not fast enough to not have to deal with Reddick giving him a problem here by the end of this. And Reddick's going to fight for that spot. He's 10 below the cut line. Every point matters. 4 to go.
The other side of that battle. Now it's Bell protecting the lead as Blaney tries to run him down. Bell's best friend might be Tyler Reddick as he inches in on Blaney. Will he get close enough to get the attention of the driver of the 12?
That's a great point. I have a feeling Blaney's not looking in that mirror right now. But Bell's done a great job of picking his pace up.
coming up on 3 laps remaining. The gap still 1.2, 1.3 seconds. Blaney right up against the wall.
3 to go. I keep waiting to look up and see that the car in 25th is spun again or something.
I'm sorry, Blaney just a little bit quicker. Shout out to AJ Allmendinger, also sitting there running 5th.
For a guaranteed spot. A shot at a championship. Bell was there a year ago after his win at Martinsville. Can he lock himself in today in Miami?
Salvage something for Joe Gibbs Racing today. 2 to go.
2 laps remaining. The gap now increasing 1.5 seconds for Bell.
Yeah, Bell can be conservative here on his line, not really push it right up against the wall. He's got plenty to give up here if he wants to just kind of take it easy to be able to cruise home.
I feel like Blaney made the assessment, I can't get to him. Blaney said, hey, I can't hit the wall here. I got to get this second place finish, get as many points as possible.
1 lap to go. White flag. We made it.
To go. Presented by Credit One Bank. Christopher Bell didn't run a green flag lap in the top 5 until lap 221. And now, after overcoming a slow pit stop, Christopher Bell goes down the backstretch, and he can.
Yeah, their last pit stop was a whole second slower than basically everybody else in the top 5. So this is pretty wild to see Bell win this race.
Christopher Bell off of turn 4.
He's going to the championship 4 again.
He's going to lock himself into the championship 4. He's won in Miami.
Christopher Bell wins it, so it'll be Bell and Larson at Phoenix. Blaney 2nd, Reddick 3rd, Byron 4th, AJ Allmendinger 5th, Bubba Wallace 6th. Harvick got a top 10. No, he got beat to the line by Austin Dillon. He was 10th to the white flag.
Never give up. Great job, baby. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody. You guys are amazing.
2 races in the round of 8 complete, and 2 drivers have locked themselves into the championship 4. This week it's Bell.
Can you please just stall them or something? Tell Joe, I'll be there soon. Yeah.
Time out for Sunoco Go.
I guess I got to rush off the air because the red flag made him run long. That ended up being pretty fun.
This checkered flag moment brought to you by
Advance Auto Parts.
Appreciative of what they just saw out of Bell. Marty?
Rick, I don't know what it is about this race team to answer when they need to. Last year, the walk-off win, Wife Morgan coming in for the hug. They got the win in Martinsville when they needed to last year. Today, Christopher Bell delivers at Miami. And a much-deserved hug from the race team. Christopher, how in the world did you and Adam Stevens take a car that was about to go a lap down and turn it into a winning race car?
I've got the best team behind me.
Except on that last pit stop, but you overcame it.
Honestly, I don't know, man. That race is a whirlwind, and I was ready to throw the towel in there in the second stage, and I got really frustrated on the radio, and Adam kept after it. Adam, Tyler, William, the guys back at the shop are, working over the adjustments, and they gave me what I needed. Whenever we got some clean air, this thing was really good, and just I cannot say how proud I am to be here with our partners, with Reem and DeWalt, driving these Toyota Camrys. I've been with Toyota since day 1, so thank you everyone that supported me. This is better than a dream come true.
Rick, Christopher Bell will now race for a championship under the banner of Joe Gibbs Racing.
And he will also head to Ruoff Mortgage Victory Lane for that celebration to continue with his team. Again, a reminder, the Progressive...
Well, Christopher Bell wins. They're going off the air, and so am I. So, you know what, guys? I'll catch you later. We're going to do Sunday Night Football in a couple hours. So, come back. Hang out with me.